So, we are very much here with you for this all-important clash. We've got the A&A Strikers coming up against the Youth and Experts team. It's an important game here from the Weymouth ground. As I welcome you for tonight's game, the most popular DJ in DJ Capitan. He'll be controlling the wheels and speeds down there. But with me tonight is none other than Sean Gunsmoke Buffett. Welcome, Sean.
Well, good night to you and good night to all of Weymouth. And we are here for this all-important encounter. And certainly, I can tell you, Andy, it's going to be a cracker-jack of a game. Youth and Experience versus the A&A Auto Park Strikers. And those two teams certainly have some very talented players in the lineup. And tonight will be one to look out. Will it be a youth carry on for their experience in the tournament, or will somebody strike like lightning tonight? Andy, you will know.
Yes, two teams filled with a lot of exciting players, Sean. You see this youth and experience team led by Captain Zan Braffett. We've also got the very exciting Glaston Bowen in that team. Also the experience of the players like your man Kelvin Patterson. Some very pouring players. Then you've got the A&A Strikers, the likes of none other than that man Dwayne Smith.
Well, both teams have some very talented players. Brown, he's a big deal player. I can certainly tell you that. Dwayne Smith, he comes to the party on a regular occasions, and tonight he would want to come to the party in A&A Strikers team to that other match. It's an eliminator tonight, and certainly the team who wins would feel much more comfortable.
Indeed, and Gunsmoke. So again, we hear the A&A Strikers, they've won the toss, and they've elected to field first. A decision Captain Marlon Welcome Goodman said that they just wanted to do something different, as it's a must-win game in their view. So they wanted to know what is on the scorecards and what they can chase later on in the night.
Well, in any case, every game at this stage is a must-win game. And certainly Marlon Welcome Goodman, I had a conversation with him earlier this week, and he said he's looking to go all the way, but he would certainly, Belly Stars would be sitting and interested in watching this game, taking all the punks they can, so that if one of these teams had to go through to the finals, they would certainly be good.
Indeed. So the players are making their way out to the middle. Can tell you our umpires for tonight's game. That man, Alec Bellamy, who's coming a long way. He's doing a very good job there, Sean. And with him in the middle is Baron Mears, another youth and that's coming umpire, who's also doing himself a world of good, and especially in this tournament. Both of these umpires have been having a fantastic tournament. Well, actually, Alex, the third umpire for tonight. My apologies. Rather is the man entrusted to do the duties with Mears. Bellamy is doing third umpire duties tonight, that is.
Well, and three competent umpires, and certainly we'll have a good game here tonight. We have lots of giveaways here tonight also. If you spend $20 at the bar, you get an opportunity to win a voucher for mimosas. We also have the body build voucher. We'll ask a question later on. And certainly, tonight's game, very important.
No, you gotta send me the link.
Very important. And the lights are on. Look at this on. We promised to have a fantastic time. They have the popcorn lady. We have carrot trading under the A&A tent, the Indian cuisine, the red tent, and the blue tent. Yeah, it's interesting. They've had some Indian cuisine throughout this tournament. It is very, very well, but I can tell you it's peppery, but it's nice.
I thought you were a man who loved Indian. Gunsmoke, they'll take the pepper with the bottom you.
Well, that's the first pepper that made me run for 6. It's very interesting. The lights are on, lovely atmosphere here at Weymouth, here all the way down in Bridgetown, Barbados. Weymouth, home of the Police Sports Club. And certainly tonight we're looking to have a cracker-jacker of a match here between the A&A Auto Park Strikers and certainly the Youth and Experience. The two opening batters. Andy?
Just about to pull it up here. Sean, just looking at what's going on here in this game. Can tell you it's Justin Paris and Joshua Haynes.
So a first delivery from the northern end, but looks like Branca. Left arm over and just pitched up, driven up towards the onside for a single. So they're off and running. Very interestingly, looking to put a sizable total on the board, Andy.
Yes, tournament scores so far, against what you've seen, some massive totals. Guys been hitting lots of sixes. We saw one particular player hitting some 12 sixes in the last outing. So conditions be good. Anything in the 200 range will be a good total.
So Branca, left arm over from the northern end, and he makes his way in and both delivery batsman gets a delivery outside the off stump on this occasion. I'm looking to cut that one. It's been the shortest outside the off stump, but well taken by the keeper.
No ball signal there, Sean.
So there's a no ball signal. So it's a free hit, Andy.
Very much so. So young Joshua Haynes, he'll be looking to capitalize on this.
So Branca top of his mark, left arm over, makes his way into both the hands and both the hands. And Haynes is hitting this one high, hard, back over the bowler's head and into the boundary for Maximum. A lovely shot there from Haynes. A pitch stop delivery. He eased that one back over the bowler's head and into the boundary. A magnificent shot there from young Haynes.
Yes, free hit was on offer, given the room outside the off stump from Branca. And he truly leaned into that there, Sean, and hit it a long way over that long off area and into the boundary for the first maximum of the night.
So Branca adjusting his field. Send that man right down onto the long off boundary. There's a long off, a long on, straight to mid wicket, square leg, and a short third man. Point, cover, extra cover. As a Branca left arm over, a Spartan man makes his way in, passes the umpire into both the hands, in both the hands. Hands gets it there, big appeal! And not out says the umpire. Hands are on the occasion looking to turn that one on the onside, striking on the foot. Big appeal, but not out says the umpire, Andy.
Yes, looking at it on the monitor here, very much so. Sean seems to be sliding down the leg side of Branca. So keeper Dwayne Smith also going a little bit to the leg. So good decision being there by the umpire.
So Branca, top of his mark, looking to come back here after being struck for that six. Here he is in both the hands, and Haynes gets the delivery. So big appeal again. They're jumping and waving. Not out says the umpire. Fortune favors the brave, Andy.
Well, similarly, again, a decision very well done there by Mears. A ball sliding down the leg side again. A loud appeal there by the fielding team. More in amusement than anything else, Sean, as that one is clearly going down the leg side. And another good decision there by Mears.
Well, Haynes would have had his heart in his hand as Branca top of his mark. Left arm over into both the hands. Haynes gets the delivery and the ball comes off the other portion of the bat. Goes down to that short third man. They'll get one, and that's past the fielder down there. He went to fielder. I didn't say go through him, but he went through him. So the umpire signaled for so a good start so far for the youth and experience.
Yeah, so after the first over against what is 13 without loss, you said that man at that short third man area failing to capitalize on what should have been an easy take, and 4 more into the 10s, and youth and experience off and running at 13 without loss. So it's half a G about to start the attack from that's the Spartan end or the southern end of the ground. He'll be bowling to the left-handed Justin Paris, who's going to about to face up a young excited batsman Paris. So he waits for half a G. Full length delivery just beaten outside the off stump. Not cleanly taken by keeper Smith. I can tell you, half a G, he's been doing a good job for this A&A Strikers team. Open up the bowling from that southern end most nights. Turns past the umpire about now. Bowls to Paris. Full delivery. That one's hit well and far over the middle wicket area and into transport board for 6. So a lovely shot from the young Justin Paris. So a delivery pitch on or about the leg stump. And Paris cashing in on that one, hitting it a long way over the mid-wicket area and into the fence for 6. So he's taking his score up to 7. With him is Haynes, who's on 10. And the Youth and Experienced team being asked to bat. They're 19 without loss in the second over. Another delivery ball towards the leg stump. Just wait the signal from the umpire, rather. Like by signal. So Paris, he goes up to the non-striker end. 20 without loss. We're in over number 2. Ball by that man, Hafaji. It brings the right-handed Joshua Haynes into strike now. Haynes, who's on 10. He's already struck one lovely 6 over that long off area. I can tell you. Remember, this is first 6 overs of power play. The men entrusted to that. There's a long off and a long on. Those are the 2 men outside the 30-yard circle. As Hafaji pass the umpire about now. Balls to Haynes, and Haynes get a full delivery. And he's ball. Haynes, a delivery full and angling into that leg stump. He go for big heave over the leg side, failing to make any contact, and he's got to make his way back out to the dugout. So the first wicket is gone for the Youth and Experienced team. They're 20 for 1. So Bowens is the new player going into the middle. Gladstone Bowens, that is. He's one of the tournament's leader in scores. A young, excited player. Bowens left-handed bat as well. He's already scored a century in this tournament. Well, his team will need him to come good tonight. He's about to face up to that man, Hafaji, who's made the early spoils for his team, picking up that important wicket of Haynes. Still got 2 legal deliveries left in this, the second over. So 20 for 1. Youth and Experience been invited into bat by the A&A Strikers. See Hafaji about now. Balls his first delivery to Bowens, who's just played that one back up the trap. No run resulting on that. A good delivery by Hafaji. So Bowens is want to be a bit watchful to start. Just playing that one back up the trap, back to the bowler. About to close out over number 2. Pass the umpire about now. Another good delivery by on target. All he could do is play it up to short by wicket. So over number 2 is coming in. The Youth and Experience being invited to bat. They're 20 for 1. So you have a change from this to northern end. Stefan Griffith, he's a man entrusted to bowl from this end. A man who's already had a 5-wicket haul in the tournament, 5 for 13, his best figures so far in this tournament. So his team will need him to get a few wickets tonight if they're going to make some more inroads into this batting of the Youth and Experienced team. Well, he'll be bowling up to Justin Paris, a player who's in good form, good enough to score 150 in one of the earlier trial matches for the under 15. But here he is facing that to Stefan Griffith. A delivery of pace outside the off stump. He eluded the keeper in Dwayne Smith. Wait for the signal from umpire Mears. So a bite. Wide, he signaled. So a ball wide outside the off stump and going further away from the keeper. So 23 for 1 and over number 3 here, Sean.
So Griffith, a gladiola man. Very experienced. He's off a short and run. He usually has a long run. And certainly he would want to come good for the A&A Strikers tonight. Stefan Griffith, top of his mark. He'll be bowling to a delivery outside the Austin batsman is beaten. Ball goes through to be collected by the keeper. No ball signal, so it's a free hit. And Gadson Bones, I have lots of time for him, Andy. Gadson Bones is a very talented young man. And I can tell you, he's already have 100 in this tournament.
Yeah, I said that earlier. Very excited player. Sean, he hits that ball with tremendous ease for a man of his stature. But you let him to come big tonight.
So no ball. Signal by the umpire. So it's a free hit. Griffith. Top of his mark to both of the left-handed Bones. As here he is in and balls to Bones, and Bones is getting the delivery on down the leg side. They'll get one. Wait for a signal for the umpire. Wide signal by the umpire. So still a free hit. Guilty on occasion, straight down the leg side, Andy.
Yeah, he wanted to come a bit tight for the free hit, but he was aired a bit too wide down the leg side, and he still has to bowl it over. But 28 for 1, we're over number 4 here, over number 3, Sean.
As here is Griffith in balls to Bones, and Bones is swinging at this one, and you get a single. Sorry, that's Paris.
Yes, both left-handed players, 2 young men. There's a lot to go for them. So single. Just see Stefan Griffith, like you said, one of sheer pace.
As here is Griffith. Makes his way in on this occasion in both. Delivery batsman is trying to turn this one down towards that that fine leg region. They'll get a single. Leg by. Come off the body, no connection with the back on that occasion.
So 30 for 1. Stefan Griffith.
So here he is from the northern end. Makes his way in. Balls the batsman is driving up towards that point region. And oh my word, I can tell you, straight through that man as if he was sieving sand. The ball goes into the boundary for a welcome for the youth experience, Andy.
It's a lovely shot, flowing drive there by young Justin Paris, beating that man at backward point and into the fence. So at the end of 3 overs, youth and experience being invited to bat the 34 for 1.
Turn your screen a little bit, Philip. That good? Yeah. So over number 4 about to be bowled. So is Sahij Hafidi? It looks like indeed they call him. As here he is, makes his way in, and batsman gets some picked up delivery and just turns it up towards the onside. Can't score. Indeed, he's among the wickets this season. He's been bowling very tight. He's had some 13 wickets. So is indeed. Makes his way in, and balls of the batsman is getting a picked up delivery on this occasion, just pushing up towards the long on region, but hesitant from the non-striker. However, they come through for a single.
Indeed, yes, he's been doing very well for his team, open up the bowling from that disparate end, and he has been getting quite a few wickets, like you rightfully said, but more importantly, he's been pretty tight throughout the tournament as well.
So Paris in strike indeed, then balls to Paris, and ball comes off the outer portion of the bat, goes down to a short third man. They get a single. Very interesting, Andy. Indeed, he had a conversation with him earlier last week, and he certainly told me like he's looking to be the man with the most wicket in this tournament.
Well, he's got a good chance. He's made his team into the playoff rounds. So with that's also an advantage, Sean.
So here is Avaji in balls and delivery. And a big appeal! They're appealing, they're jumping. However, the umpire's on move. Like if a Mason had planted him there. And now, could you believe it, Andy?
Yeah, they want to get rid of this man, the danger man in Glaston Boys. So that one angling into the leg stump a little bit. And again, another good umpire decision being given there.
Yes, indeed. Into both of Bones, and Bones gets a delivery. And, oh my word! He's jumping. He's gone, Bones. Indeed, has taken a wicket. I told you he has a knack for picking up wickets. And indeed, he certainly came in the time that the strikers needed.
Yes, he's done a good job, Sean, picking up his 2nd wicket there. Indeed, getting rid of that danger man. Glaston Bones, a soft dismissal, just being chipped that one to mid-wicket, and he's got to go. So, they find themselves in further trouble, the youth and experience. That's 36 for 2.
record in arena. Zion Braffett, he has 144 runs in this tournament so far. And he's a talented former Barbados on the 17 on 19 captain. Certainly was the captain of the Barbados youth in the local domestic competition. And there's lots of talent for this young man.
Indeed, a very important player here for this youth and experienced team. Like you've seen, I've seen this man from age 7, 8, and he's grown a long way. He's done a really good job in his progression, but you have to do a good job for his team here tonight.
So a pitched up delivery from Indy, driven up towards extra cover, can't score. And tonight he would need to come to the part. A very important game, Eliminator. Who loses, go home. And certainly he would want to come as captain Zion Braffett, a young man looking to progress, and he would want to play good tonight.
Indeed. So at the end of 4 overs, the youth and experience being invited back, the 36 for 2.
So, let's say Griffith to continue. He will be bowling to Paris. And certainly, Paris will be looking to continue and probably back through the innings. He's yellow hat and all. Griffith, he has a long on, a mid-off, extra cover point, backward point, and square leg, straightish mid-wicket. As here's Griffith, makes his way into bowl to the left-handed Paris. In and bowls to Paris. Paris gets a delivery outside the off-stump. He's beaten. Keeper doesn't collect cleanly. So Griffith trying to work a little bit of pace on that short run.
I tell you what, that was a quick delivery. It was True Paris in a hurry. Even beating Dwayne Smith with some pace, the keeper.
So here's Griffiths again. Right arm over, passes the umpire into bowl to Paris. And Paris gets a delivery again. And on this occasion, beaten again. Good pace here.
Good pace indeed by this man, Vaughn. He's just putting it in a good area as well there against Smoke. Just bowling it just on top of that awesome and moving further away from the left-hander.
So here's Griffith again from the northern end. Makes his way in, passes the umpire in, bowls to Paris again. And Paris gets a delivery this time. He guides this one down towards that white third man region. And down, it should go into the boundary for 4. Delicately played from Paris. He used the pace of Griffith and just guide that one down to white third man into the boundary for a lovely shot there from the young man.
Indeed, just using the pace of the bowler and guiding that one past the point area, like you said, running close to that man at the third man area who should have done a lot of a better job. But he eluded him and into the fence for 4. He's being replaced now by someone else at that third man area against Sport.
Well, you know the third umpire, Alex Bellamy?
No, very well.
A very devastating batsman this time. He also played for police. I can tell you, he went all the way to Australia. Alex Bellamy, as he made his way, delivery. So, a delivery. Wide signal by the umpire. So, it's interesting. Bellamy had a stint here at police. Went all the way down to Australia. I remember that. Andy, I'll tell you, if you can tell me what they call me, Bellamy and I, I'll tell you, that's history.
I'm sure it'll come out sometime during the night.
Yes, they call him my twin. We are twin brothers.
Twin brothers.
And that's my best friend, I can tell you. No matter where we meet, we cannot see one for a long time, but we still meet. And we still are good together. So, Vaughn. On this occasion, ball it to Brathwaite. As here areas, passes the umpire in and bowls a delivery outside the off stump. Again, he's beaten. So a good bowling so far from Stefan Griffith. He's really making the batsman think a lot.
Yeah, he's using his pace very well. Like I said, he can turn the ball on or about that off stump and just beating the batsman on the outside edge.
So here he is in bowls a delivery. And again, batsman is beaten. And Vaughn, he's getting back to his run-up so quickly. He's a slim man. And so at the end of over number 5, the A&A Strikers winning the toss and asking youth and experience to bat. They're 43 for the loss of 2.
So just a notice coming from the Police Sports Club. No one is permitted to take any of the black chairs from the pavilion. Just a reminder, no one is allowed to take any of the black chairs from the pavilion.
So, Andy, if they're in black, you can take the red ones then.
Obviously, just give me word of the black ones.
So, interesting game on hand now if you've had experience. And a little conference to see who's going to bowl this over, the Strikers. But interestingly, Andy want to take you back to that game against Blazers versus Bel-Air Stars. And the Bel-Air Stars were on the back foot. But in came Larry Babb, a magnificent innings of 61 and struck some ferocious sixes, Andy. And you had to be here to see the way he was like a madman on loose.
Yeah, some 12 sixes. Had a chat with Larry today. He said the ball was really coming up well. But he hit some really, really massive sixes. And it seems like you said, Gunsmoke, it seems like the Larry Babb of old that you knew.
Yes, the Larry Babb of old. That innings the other night took me back to the innings of the Larry Babb of old. Bel-Air's was the Stars was in all sorts of problems. They needed somebody to come to the party, and Larry Babb came to the party with a magnificent 61. The ball kept going further and further and further each time the ball.
Indeed, so it was a winning score. We're not missing any cricket right now. As you can see, all the players in the middle there. See Captain Marlon Welcome Goodman remonstrating something to the umpire. You've seen the opposition captain and Zion Braffett. He's very much there as well. You can see some of the other players just getting involved now. Both umpires are very much there, Sean. Like I said, we are not missing any cricket presently.
Well, it's going to be interesting. Something must have come up. And it seems to be solved now because everybody is dispersing. But the likes around cricket is on. And a lovely atmosphere down here at the Weymouth Ground, Andy. And between two teams are certainly looking to progress in this tournament. A&A Strikers and also the Youth and Experience. Both are very good players. But tonight is who plays the better cricket.
Yeah, still some concern there, Sean. You see Marlon Welcome Goodman going to his opposite number and Zion Braffett. There's still some remonstration going around. The two umpires are very much there, Mears and Rudder. They're also in conversation. Well, you can see something's definitely happening there in the middle.
So they're trying to clarify something. It seems to be. So it seems to be started. They have the popcorn lady downstairs. Lovely popcorn. I've had a few. You got carrot trading, get the wings and everything there. You also have the 3 tenths above with the Indian cuisine. And I've tasted the Indian cuisine. I can tell you, it tastes lovely, but it's spicy.
Yes, I'm hearing Gunsmoke scared for the spice, the curry. He's loved it, but he didn't like this feeling the next day.
Well, it was very, very nice tonight.
But it seems like we're ready for action again. The players have taken their rightful positions. It's Hafaji. He's going to carry on. He's past the umpire, but now ball to the left-handed Paris. And Paris' ball. A full delivery. Angling on that off stump there, Sean. And he went for a big drive. I say the big drive. He missed it completely, and he's lost his off stumps in the progress. So have a look at it on the replay here. He's staying a big drive, Paris. He's beaten on the outside edge and crashing into his off stump. And he's got to make his way back into the pavilion. And he's gone for a well-played 17.
Well, a lovely delivery on that occasion from Indeed. He keeps attacking the stumps. That's what I like about him. And as you see in the replay, Paris settled and a pitched up delivery from Indeed. And look at it, hit that one over long off. And it's all stump being rocked back. And that's the type of bowler Indeed is. He tried to attack the stumps all the time, not giving the batsman room outside the off stump. And he attacks the stump. So Paris goes for 17. And Indeed continue to pick up wickets in this competition.
Yeah, he's getting the wicket, one of the leading wicket takers he told you he wanted to be. But Paris losing his wicket at a crucial time when his team would have left him and the captain to forge a partnership. But he's had to make his way back into the dugout. It brings the experience. Akeem Springer to the middle. This team is called the Youth and Experience. And if there's a crisis man, it's now that man, Akeem Springer, making his way in the middle.
Well, Springer, a very talented young man, and certainly would want to come to the party tonight. And Youth and Experience will need him to stand up here and be counted tonight.
Yeah, so it's half a G. Yeah. Half a G makes his way past the umpire now. Springer taking his first delivery. A drive and a miss. A good take there by the keeper, Dwayne Smith. Seeing Dwayne Smith with this new rule, Gunsport, how good has he been?
Well, he has been very, very, very effective throughout the tournament in his role as a keeper. But I want you to know that at Garrison School he started that way.
Yes, he was a keeper in his earlier days as his half a G. Past the umpire about now. Makes his way past the Springer. A delivery down the leg side as we await the signal there from the umpire rather. Wide the signal there. And they've also made this transition there into a run. So it will bring Zion Braffett, the captain, into strike. So 46 for 3.
A lot of people didn't know that Dwayne Smith at Garrison, he was a wicket keeper. I was sorry to tell you all about that. And I played with Smith during that time. We're around the same age. We shop at the same shop.
Definitely a good all-round player. Braffett getting the full delivery. Stroked that one all the way up to long off. Long one comes in and just was single. So 47 for 3. Captain Braffett, a lot of work on his hands. We've had the experienced Akeem Springer there with him in the middle. He's about to face up now to Indeed past the umpire. Another good delivery, worked nicely into the onside. An easy single. Gunsmoke so just keeping it ticking over. A wayward delivery throw from that man at the short mid wicket. And an overthrow there. Gunsmoke, some naughty feeling there by that man in that short mid wicket area.
Well, sloppy piece of feeling there on that occasion. You have the batsman on pressure. 1 is 1 in cricket. And certainly they should keep that batsman, no batsman on strike. And what I'm saying is that when you realize 1 is 1, you don't need to throw the ball.
Yeah.
Allow the single to be taken and then continue with the cricket.
It was an easy single. As Indeed past the umpire, but no, it goes to this man Springer, who's guided that one down to backward point. Feeded cleanly there by Williams. So no run. So as the over comes to an end, Gunsmoke, that's the end of 6. The power play is done and dusted. Youth and Experience invited back there, 49 for 3.
DJ.
So changing bowling from this northern end. It looks like the captain, Marlon Welcome Goodman himself, is wearing himself into the attack. You need to pick up more wickets and make further inroads into this Youth and Experience team. That will be his role. He would like to do very much that. I'm sure his opposite number and Zion Braffett, he's got some other ideas. I see him just making some adjustments to the field. I can tell you they've got a man at point. Extra cover. There's a man at that sweeper area, a long off, a long on, a short mid wicket. A man at the deep mid wicket area, deep backward square seems to be going into position now. And there's also someone at that fine leg area. As it's Marlon Welcome Goodman again making further adjustments. See, asking the man at mid wicket to come a bit tighter to the wicket. Holding his medium pace, past the umpire, but not good delivery by on target to start, Sean. A delivery pitched into the turf and played back to the...
Well, yes, Marlon Welcome, good start for him. And he really will want to come to the party tonight as captain and leader from the front.
Short delivery. And no ball signal there by the umpire. But that one's... Have a look at that one again. Just carrying over the keeper's head and over the batsman's head. And the ball, so you can see what Zion Braffett will do with this free hit. As a free hit comes a call in. Past the umpire, but no. Free hit off, and he's going for a big shot. Can't beat Marlon Welcome Goodman on return. So a dot ball results out of that, Sean.
But yes, a good comeback here from Marlon Welcome. But not giving Braffett that room outside the all-stump so they can use it free his arms. He kept it tighter, come inside the line on this occasion, and Braffett was only able to strike it back straight to the batsman. To the bowler, sorry.
Yeah, so the Youth and Experience was brought up their 50. They're 51 for 3. We're into over number 7. Braffett goes for a big drive, and that man, that short extra cover, can't prevent the single. But good work from the man running around from low off. The Swan is all they get.
But this is the good line, Andy, from Marlon Malcolm Goodman, not allowing them to get the boundaries, but still keeping them tight. The singles that they picked up, but he's not allowing them to get free their arms and allowing them to get the boundary. Too many bad balls, and he's really bowling really tight. Goodman in his first over.
Yeah, so this middle over is going to be very important. As Goodman passed him now, flowing drive from that man, Akeem Sprayer. He'll go pretty close to the boundary. But wouldn't get there as they pick up a 2. Another 2 off the bat of Sprayer. A nice flowing drive, hitting that one out to the point area and picking up 2 in the process. So 53 for 3. We're into over number 7, Akeem Sprayer. A very experienced player, like we said. Is Spartan captain, Sean.
But yes, Spartan, the captain, Akeem Sprayer, he's very talented, but that's the end of the over. And Goodman, a delivery outside the off stump. And at the end of over number 7, 54 for 3. Springer is on 4. Braffett is on 2. And Marlon Malcolm Goodman 1 over, no maiden, none for 5. And Sahish Hafaji 3 overs, no maidens, 3 for 14. DJ. I know you take all 3 against Bud. Hello.
So we're about to begin over number 8. Looks like half a G, he's going to complete his allotment. Like you said, 3 overs, no maidens, 3 for 14.
Well, yes, Andy, this is a magnificent bowling from Hafaji. Continues to bowl well in this tournament. Continues to show his class, his worth for the A&A side.
Well, he'll be entrusted to bowl his quota. Past the umpire about now bowls to Braffett, the captain, off the inside edge. You can see Springer looking for a single. A single that's not there. Rightfully sent back by his captain, Braffett. But another full delivery, just honing in on that middle stump there. He's been so good, Hafaji. That's past the umpire about no. Bowls to Braffett. Braffett's going for a big hit. Hit it down to that man that long off. 1 is all they get. Powerfully struck, but can't beat that man down there. Hit it all along the ground. So 55 for 3. And over number 8.
But it's good bowling from Indeed, and he's really keeping it close to the batsman. Not giving them any room outside the off stump. And I really keep tucking them up.
Pass the umpire ball to Sprayer. Sprayer's opened the face of that one and guided nicely past that man at backward point. Looked like Rashawn Williams in attendance, and he's done well. Get to it quickly. And Raffles a nice return into Smith. It pulled him away from the stumps a bit, but it was good enough just to restrict him to 1. So 56 for 3. We're over number 8. Hafaji doing a very good job for his team. He's trying to close out over number 8. Hafaji, his 4th, his quota is about to be in. Another good delivery. Seeing Smith. Good bit of work by Smith. Neatly collected down the leg side and goes for the stumping. You can see a wide base signal there by the umpire as the review for stumping comes very much up. You see the third umpire, Alex Bellamy, being pressed into service. So you see the umpires asking for a review here. So the umpires looking for help from the third umpire and Bellamy. Yeah, so just awaiting that decision from umpire Bellamy. So delivery. A delivery. Ball down the leg side there. Umpire Bellamy signal not out. So Smith, good hands, a quick take. But the batsman was good enough to return to his crease, so not out decision being given there from on the inside. Zion Braffett, the man just lost his balance a little, Gunsmoke, but he was good enough to get back in.
Well, yes, doing good work to get back in. Lost in his balance indeed, forcing him to off balance on that occasion, trying to turn the ball on the onside. But indeed, continue to bowl well, even though that delivery is down leg side.
Past the umpire about no. Braffett's going for a big hit. This time he's found the fence. A towering shot down spot. Straight back past the ball and into the fence for 4. So 4 runs there to Braffett, making the score 62 for 3. And he's taking his score to 7 with his first boundary of the night.
Well, yes, Zion Braffett seizing the opportunity on that occasion, picked up delivery and freeing his arms, a delivery outside the off stump from Indeed, and he maximized him in on it.
Yes, so he's indeed trying to close out his final delivery in his spell. 3.5 overs, 3 for 22. A delivery that's played past him. He should have done better to stop that one. Braffett steals a single in the dart pretty much. So he's taken his score to 8. And at the end of over number 8, there's 63 for 3. The Youthful Spirits after being invited to bat. Opposite number in Zion Braffett. Got himself a man at that deep mid wicket alone. He's got a square leg in the circle. There's another man at the wider mid wicket, Gunsmoke. He's also got a low off, a man at that sweet super boundary. He's got a point, a short extra cover. Past the umpire, but no. Braffett is going for a big hit, but into that mid wicket region, which is very well populated. One is all he'll get. So 63 for 3.
Well, that's an interesting fee, Andy, for the batsman that Marlon Welcome could have employed. He probably did his homework on these two batsmen, and the field set with the man being straight back behind the bowler's arm. That's interesting. You don't usually see that type of field.
Yeah, so strategic planning pretty well. They know the player, but you've seen Braffett wasn't happy with that bat. He just had a change. He had one of the emergency fielders bearing an additional bat for him. Have to be timing it like Braffett is known to do, but we'll see how he does with this new bat.
I want to say good night to Alcindor Scully Holder, my good friend. Devastating batsman.
As Welcome Goodman past the umpire, but now bowler sprayer. Slow delivery, angle into the leg stump. Let's wait for the signal there from the umpire. The return comes in from that man at short fine leg, so no signal coming. So one more to sprayer. He's taking his score up to 6. There's 65 for 3. Youthful Spirits as Welcome Goodman bowls to his captain and Braffett, who's going for a big one. Gunsmoke. So the change of bat seems to have worked, and that one's hit a long way over the head of the fielder at that position, at that straight position, and into the fence for 6. So 70 for 3.
Well, the only way that fielder at straight position can catch that is if he was Superman, and certainly he's not Superman. I'm looking for Superman. He plays for A&A Strikers, and certainly lovely shot there from Zion Braffett. Marlon Welcome Goodman pitching up the ball, and Braffett using all of his strength, pushing that one over. The bowler said into the boundary for 6. A lovely shot with the exchange of bats.
So 70 for 3. Exchange of bat is working. Marlon Welcome Goodman, another shot, splays firmly down the ground and into the fence for 4. A magnificent shot there by Zion Braffett. Marlon Welcome Goodman over pitching again on the decision. Played pretty much along the ground and into the fence for yet another 4.
Well, Zion Braffett has come to the party. Mount Zion has arrived here at Weymouth. And what I can tell you, he's not wasting any time. He's saying to Marlon Welcome Goodman, welcome, but I'm getting good putting you out in the park. And Zion Braffett is showing his class, his worth of captain, leading from the front. One captain to another. He's saying, Marlon, I welcome you to the good boundaries.
So 74 for 3. Another delivery this time. Down by on all stump, and he's circumspect and played it right back to the bowler. So a good comeback delivery there by Marlon Welcome Goodman. Being struck for those 2 boundaries so far in this over. Past the umpire about now. A delivery work into the leg side. He's looking for a second, but 1 is all they'll get.
Well, this is good cricket, Andy, from Zion Braffett. Realizing he got the 2 boundaries and he picking up the single to keep the strike, rotating the strike, and that's most important.
So at the end of that over, I can tell you it's 75 for 3. Bowling change coming from the Spartan end. As Hafaji, he's completed his allotment. Change from that southern end. It's Kima, the Sheriff Hart. He's a man entrusted to do duty from that end. Gunsmoke, one of my favorite players, I can tell you. He's a man who bowls an immaculate line and length. He's very economical, and he's one who can also come in the back end of the innings and really moves his team along. Plays his trade there for that Gladiola team up there in Rices. But now he'll be entrusted to do the work.
So what I can tell, he plays the trade for Gladiola Kimar, a very talented all-rounder. And certainly if he's on tonight, you certainly can see some tight bowling there, Andy.
So he passed the umpire's first delivery. A delivery slap up to that man that long off, who's done some good work. Just to restrict them to one. So Zion Braffett hitting that ball very powerfully now with this new bat, Gunsmoke.
Well, yes, Braffett seems to get a little more aggressive since he changed the bat. And he's looking to get after the bowling. But Hart will have different ideas. And certainly be looking to peg back this side.
Hart, a delivery of full length. All Springer can do is get a bit of an on the edge. And that man right, Sean Williams, at point doing some quick work, getting in. It's preventing any chance of a single.
Well, do we look for Sean Williams tonight, Andy, to really come to the party also. But Hart, he's in the attack from the southern end, from the Spartan end, and he's really doing well.
So pass the umpire Hart. A delivery outside the off stump, and he's beaten. Good take there by Keeper Smith. All the way through.
So Hart works up a good bit of pace, gets the ball to skid off the wicket.
So pass the umpire. A good delivery. Just honing in on the leg stump. Just getting a bit of pad on that one. So Hart, he started very well. This man, Sheriff. Very economical so far. Just that one run coming off the first delivery.
Well, yes, he's been bowling very tight so far.
Pass the umpire out now and delivery again. Beaten on the offside. Another dot delivery goes into the 10s here. Gunsmoke, a very good over in the making. He's just got one more delivery to close out this over. Number 10 as we approach the halfway. The youth and experience being invited into bat. They need to bat and bat deeply here. Remember, they won't losing this game. They're going home. So close out over number 10. Another good delivery. And stealing a single there into the leg side. Wait for the signal. So leg by signal there. So over number 10 comes in. And Gunsmoke, I can tell you, they're being invited into bat. The youth and experience have lost some 4 wickets so far. And they're in a bit of trouble.
Well, good bowling there from the Hart coming into the attack, keeping it tight, putting the pressure on the batsman. A good running in that last delivery. And 78 for the loss of 3 at halfway stage. And certainly this A&A Strikers would want to finish strong. But Zion Braffett and Springer, who are capable of getting the boundaries, as you can see, certainly be looking to put a sizable total on the board.
Yeah, so a partnership very much needed between the experienced Akeem Springer and his captain, Zion Braffett. So 78 for 3 after 10 overs, Gunsmoke.
So Springer, he'll be in strike. The bowler is Marlon Welcome Goodwin to continue. Just adjustment, there's a point. Deep extra cover as here is Goodman. Right arm over to both to Springer, both to Springer. Springer's never hit one in the air and out of the boundary. Into the boundary. No ball signal from the umpire. 6 runs of the delivery struck down behind square into the boundary for 6. A lovely shot from Springer. Marlon Welcome Goodman was welcome to the boundary tonight.
Yeah, guilty of being too short with that pace. And Springer was onto it in a flash and hit it a long way over that square leg area for maximum. A good shot by Springer, like we said. He's one of the players who scores pretty heavily in the domestic competition. Akeem Springer, a very underrated player, but a very effective player.
Well, yes. After the bowling, he certainly can get. It was a short delivery there from, as you can see here, from Marlon Welcome Goodman. And really, truly, it's a full delivery. And he struck that one. It was actually a full toss. And he hit that one full out of the boundary, into the boundary for 6. And Springer continues. As here is Goodman into ball to Springer. And Springer on this occasion getting the delivery outside the all-stop. And he is swinging and missing. Ball goes through the catch by Dwayne Smith. Welcome Goodman again. Makes his way in, passes the umpire and balls a delivery that is struck out towards the outside. He'll get a single. So Springer picking up that single. What are your thoughts about Springer so far, Mandy?
So yes, delivery given some room on the awesome, but he was good enough to vary his pace. So he asked Springer to do most of the running, but it doesn't have much pace on it, and he could just get one.
So here's Welcome Goodman to both to Braffett, in both to Braffett, and Braffett is again. In this one, straight down towards long on. Sean Williams is down there. Buffett's intentions, Andy, very, very early.
Yeah, with that new bat, like you said, he's striking it a lot more cleaner. And he's picked up quite a few boundaries and he's had the bat change.
So welcome Goodman to both to Springer. Right arm over from the northern and then past the umpire, both to Springer. Springer ties this one down behind square to get a comfortable single. So good rotation of the strike.
Indeed, like I said, Springer, he's a very experienced player. He does a good job for his team, Sparta. And like you said, just bring his captain, Sam Braffett, back into strike, who's been on the aggressive nature ever since he had that new bat.
So Braffett settles. As here is a welcome Goodman in, both to Braffett. And Braffett gets a delivery on this occasion. And straight to that man at the square leg region. Doesn't feel it cleanly. Get a single. And Braffett looking to put that one out of the park from Goodman. Not successful. So at the end of over number 11, being asked about the youth and experience, 90 for the lot of 3. No, the food, the aroma of the food has me really in trouble.
Yes, you can smell it all here. Indeed.
So
good. Smoke.
Yes,
So
it
you can
does.
smell it here.
So good night to Donna from Body Bliss. And we have a voucher to give away tonight, as always. She's always in attendance. Donna from Body Bliss. You can get your massages, Andy, if your muscles feel tight.
Indeed. So the players should be welcoming this, as well as the spectators. So someone will carry home this voucher tonight. Sean?
Yes. As here is Hart makes his way into both of Braffett, and Braffett gets a delivery, punching on through the backward punch. The ball should go into the boundary. Just about now. Lovely shot there from Braffett. Just timing that one to perfection. Delivery outside the all stump, guiding that one past the backward point region into the boundary. A lovely shot there from Zion Braffett.
Indeed, you can see the placement on it as well as that timing. You saw him just delaying the shot a little bit and past that man at deep backward point there, and Rashawn Williams, who's generally a good feeder, and he went to his strong side as well, but he couldn't feed it as the placement was good and the timing was very good from Braffett.
So Braffett settles. So in a delivery, and this time that one is struck firmly out of the ground for 6. Zion Braffett is the man tonight. He's leading by example, and it's the changing back. That's 100 up. The 100 up for the youth and experienced side. You can clap for that 100 for 3. We're over number 12, and Zion Braffett leading the way. He moves to 33. And Springer's on 14. A good batting from these two so far.
Well, the youngster Zion Braffett just showing us his exploits. He's timing again, like we said, immaculate there against a ball giving some whiff outside the all stump, and he's played a fantastic shot.
Hart into ball to Braffett, and Braffett gets a delivery on this occasion, pushing back past the bowler. They get a comfortable single, good cricket on this occasion. Not looking for that extra boundary, but looking to rotate the strike after picking up that 6. Oh, they come back, sloppy piece of feeling. So they come back for 2, sloppy piece of feeling there from A&A.
So it must be the pressure might be telling a bit on the A&A Strikers right now against a delivery that was hit down the ground. Should have been easy one. A bad return coming in there to the keeper, who did it gather cleanly, and an overthrow for the youth and experienced team.
Well, this youth and experienced team boasts of a lot of batting deep. Still have big Kevin Patterson, who can certainly change any game. I really like the youth and experienced. As Hart in balls to Braffett, a pitch stop delivery driven up towards that wide long off. They get a single. Very interestingly. Braffett really want to step up this game and spring up doing the supporting role. In our delivery, just driven back at the bowler. Can't score. So good partnership so far from these two. The aroma of the food certainly coming in the commentary booth as Hart Makes his way both to Springer, and Springer is turning this one back past the bowler down towards that long on region. They'll get one. And that's all they will be. So at the end of over number 12, the Youth Experience may not the bat. They're certainly looking to put a sizable total on the board, DJ. So we're back. Looks like a change in ball in here. Looks like Branca comes back into the attack. So Branca in. Bowls the delivery to Springer. A pitched up delivery. Driven down towards that sweeper on the boundary. They're coming back for the second. The return comes in. And they'll do so quite comfortably in the end. As they look at the mist, a plane is now going in to the Grant Adams International Airport. I thought I should be on the outward bound shortly. It's all around here. 106 for 3 as Branca in a bowls a delivery batsman. This one out towards that mid-wicket region to get a single. It's a good partnership, Andy Billing, from these two.
And yes, it's a good partnership in the making here. Like you said, the experienced Akeem Springer, he's done a very good job in the middle order here. And he's with his captain, Zan Bradford, who's been the aggressor. But this pair is putting together a really good total here. They've moved the score past the 100 mark and just settled for the fall of 3 wickets.
Top of his mark is Branca. A left arm to bowl to Zion Bradford. In and bowls to Bradford, and Bradford gets the delivery on this occasion. And he's just on the front foot, pushing it back past the bowler down towards long off. They get a single. So good cricket from these two young men. Looking to progress. Oh my word, sloppy feeling again. Work from the A&A and the two batsmen capitalizing on this occasion.
It's not the first time you've seen it, Sean. Yeah, another occasion when you see them delivery coming in and no one's there to clean up and no one's backing them up either, Sean. So another run for the batting team. They've had quite a few of these tonight.
Well, it's a basic cricket common sense. The ball is coming, they have somebody to back up. And the two youngsters, dead ball signaled by the umpire. So it seems like it would be 1 run.
Sweet. So yes, just 1 run credited to them. I think the ball was dead when they tried to attempt that second run.
So it'll be counted as 1 run.
So 108 for 3, Sean.
Well, yes, Branca, a Spartan man, as he makes his way into bowl to Springer. As Springer gets a pitched up delivery, just driven out towards extra cover. They'll get 1. And Branca will want to do all his bowling this year in the domestic competition to get Spartan back up to the top.
Well, he's bowling to his captain in Akeem Springer, who's also a Spartan man, and he'll be entrusted to try to get them back up there as well.
But they've got a lot of work to do this season. As here's Branca in a delivery shot in the air, down to one on. The catch is taken by Sean Williams. Come for the catch. And Akeem Springer, he's not, cannot believe it. A wicket, another wicket has gone. He's not moving. So gingerly, he's questioning something. I don't know what he's questioning. He's not come off the wicket yet, Andy, but a catch taken, nicely comfortable catch by Sean Williams went up to his right.
Yes, he must be questioning the height. It must be more of the height of the delivery what caused the catch being taken very cleanly there by Sean Williams. So Buffett, like you said, asking a question. I'm sure the umpires will tell him that one was within the legal height. And he's got to make his way back to the pavilion. 109 for 3 now, Sean. As Buffett goes, the captain, he's gone for a well-played 37. And he's making his way back to the pavilion.
Well, yes, a well-played innings from young Buffett. Looking to get after the bowling, but a comfortable catch. Look at the replay here. It was actually a full delivery from Branca. Buffett looking to whip that over long on. A good catch from Williams running to his right and taking a comfortable catch.
Yeah, he said he was questioning the height, but third umpire Bellamy as well, just judging that to be a legal delivery. It was too high over the waist, so another delivery of a full toss and getting the wicket of the danger man and Zion Bradford.
So Branca picking up a wicket, the new batsman, as a delivery. And just push out towards that backward point region. They'll get one. They'll take about a second. The man is on to it quickly. The return comes in. Will he get home safely enough? No. A wayward return. And the batsmen were able to complete 2 on that occasion, Andy.
So I can tell you the new batsman is Jahidi Hines, and he's gotten off the mark. So at the end of 13 overs, it's 111 for 4, Mr. DJ.
So 13 overs gone, 111 for 4. Looks like Hart to continue. From the southern end or the Spartan end, he's a Gladiola man. As he makes his way in, passes the umpire both. The delivery batsman is getting a pitch shot delivery on this occasion, driving towards extra cover. And Hart goes around, does the feeling. So far, Hart has bowled 2.1 overs, no maidens, none for 15. Davian Branca, 2 overs, no maidens, 1 for 20. And he'll be bowling to Springer. As Springer gets delivered, to guide this one out toward backward point. They'll get 1. So at this stage, Andy, what's your projected total?
Well, projected total pretty much here against Sport, they'll be 168 if they continue to score at this rate of 8.40. So if they can maintain that.
So, a delivery and it goes up towards backward point. There's a Jaffer winner. Good piece of fielding by John Williams. There's a Jaffer winner. He's gone! Could you believe it? Magnificent piece of fielding from right John Williams. Going to his left. Fern the return to the keeper. Whipping off the bills. And Williams, look at the replay here. A magnificent piece of fielding. A delivery struck to that backward point region. Williams find the return in. And Williams, magnificent piece of work. Ball struck to backward point. Return comes in from so they're still waiting. They're looking back again. So we're looking. So another wicket goes down. So I can tell you, Andy, good piece of work there by Williams.
Right, Sean Williams swooping low to his left. He's a left-hander there against Smoke and getting to the ball very quickly. And they're saying a good throw there to keeper Dwayne Smith, who was quick to it and took the bills off in a hurry. And third umpire Bellamy saving his counterparts there to go the all clear, and he's out. Akeem Sprayer. So delivery played to the backward of the point. A good piece of work by that man. Right, Sean Williams going to his left, and he's got to go. So another wicket has fallen. 112 for 5 there. Gunsmoke. It brings that new batsman in Ray Matthews to the middle.
Well, it's interesting. Ray Matthews comes in, and Kevin Patterson still in the hutch. Not coming earlier, and I would think that you would want to send it at this stage.
Well, I'll tell you, he's won the bat with the last 4 or 5 overs. Patterson, that's probably when he's most destructive. But Ray Matthews, no slouch with the bat at all, Gunsmoke. One who can also get the ball over the fence. So not a bad call to send him in. at this stage.
As his heart makes his way to both of Matthews. Matthews gets a delivery and he's punching the back at the bowler. There is no run. But I guess the captain knows what he's doing. Sending Matthews instead of Brown.
Yeah, so 2 quick wickets there. But, so the youth and the experience is still got a bit of building to go.
As in the balls, a delivery to Matthews. Matthews is driving this one on this occasion. They get a single. They come back for 2. Smith not happy with that, the feeling of that feeler.
So just a delivery outside the off stump from Hart. That's peeling off the outside edge of Matthews. Like I said, Matthews is no slouch with the bat. That's more. He's very much from a cricketing background. Ray Matthews.
But yes, he has his father, Michael Matthews, Haley Matthews, captain of the West Indies. As here's Hart into both of Matthews. A delivery down the leg side. A wide signal by the umpire, rightfully so. So 2 runs to the total. 116 for 5. So at the end of over number 14, Youth and Experience batting first. They're 116 for the loss of 5. DJ. Continue. And he's bowling to Hines. As he makes his way in, left arm over both sides. Delivery outside, he also struck firmly up towards that long off region. Get 1. That's all there will be. Matthews interested in a second, but not Hines.
So tell you about this guy Hines. You know pretty much anything about Jahidi Hines? Gunsmoke?
No, not really heard his name before. One of this is the same Hines that long term used to play for Maxwell, but I don't think that is him.
Well, he's a player, a young full player from the Commonwealth School. He's him like Justin Parks. They've done very well for the Commonwealth, and they're on the 15th division so far. They've also had a stint in the Division 1, and he's a player from Orange Hill in St. James, one who's making a name for himself, young Jahidi Hines.
Well, certainly you would know all those North players. Andy, a Maple man, trying to rebuild that club at this stage. Wants a champion side. As a delivery to Hines and guided up towards the point region. They'll get 1. Cover point region. And certainly Maple will be looking to fancy his chances in the 2025 edition.
Yes, very much so. Just looking to the recruitment of some players now, Gunsmoke. We made our way to the semi-final of that 2020 last year.
A delivery, pitched up delivery, and driven up towards long off to get a single. I think Alex Bellamy want to be knocking at that door sometime soon.
You never can tell. You have a word with Alex. He can have a word with me. We're going to review his performances of recent. You're his agent, Gunsmoke.
Well, all of us have been his agent for many years. And he's a very talented young man. When he gets going, I can tell you, don't care how fast you're bowling. You certainly will, it will go back past you. But in these latter years, we've been playing our cricket at the Bears. As Branker, a Spartan man, also looking to progress. Here he is, imposes the delivery down the leg side. Big keeper goes down towards that fine leg region. Wide signal by the umpire. So 3 runs to the total, a run and the 2 mandatory runs for the wide, 122 for 5 in over number 15.
Yes, just losing his radar pretty much there. Davian Branker, a player who a couple of seasons ago, he was a leading bowler in the Sagicor 50 overs.
So a delivery, pitched up delivery on this occasion, driven out towards the sweep point, they'll get 1. Will they come back for the second? No, they wouldn't. A wayward delivery though, but good stop. Oh, sloppy piece of feeling. And they'll come back for 2.
Very good awareness by this pair. Jahidi Hines, like you said, he's only 15 years old, and is very quick between the wickets and good response coming from that man, Ray Matthews, just offering that support. And as soon as there was a bubble on the overthrow, they were quick enough to complete yet another single.
But they must remember that Dwayne Smith is the elder statesman. He can't do 3 things, bend down, pick up, and throw at the same time. So I can't do that, and I know he can't do that. As here is Branker, a delivery down the legs, down behind square. And the ball should go into the boundary for four. Leg buys coming off the foot. So Branca coming around the wicket, looking to get that strike for the extra pace, but the angle was wrong and guiding that batsman on the foot and going down to that fine leg boundary for four.
So I can tell you at the end of 15 overs, the youth from experience being invited to the bat. They're 128 for 5. Begin over number 16. 128 for 5. The youth from experience being invited into bat by the A&A Strikers, who like to go all the way. The Strikers, a very powerful team, the Strikers.
Must say good night to Diego Stewart and his mom. Good night to them. I'll tell you something about her shortly. The only time they make me laugh. I remember when she was running the St. John tournament and she wanted me to come up there and commentate. She couldn't remember names, so she called the station and asked for Gunsmoke.
Well, I'm sure everyone at the station knows you by that name, Gunsmoke.
Well, yes, they know me as that
All
name.
of Barbados knows you by the name of Gunsmoke. If anyone calls you Prophet, I'm sure there'll be someone who want to know who's this Prophet, but definitely. So Hart, he continues from that southern end. Passed up about now, beaten there, Matthews. A good delivery there, ball by Hart. It's outside the Austin Matthews, like boys to men on bending knees, but failing to connect. And a good take there by Smith. Hart, like we said, a very, very good player. Just making his way past the umpire, rather. A delivery taken on the outside. There's a little bit of movement there. You can see him shaping the hit that one through the onside, Gunsmoke, but then taking the outside edge and going on to the short man for one.
A bit of deviation there on that occasion. Matthews looking at that one on the onside and realized they're taking the upside edge, going down towards third man. And it ran through for a comfortable
But it
single.
brings the youthful Jahidi Hines into strike, facing it to Hart. A full delivery driven out to that man on the sweeper boundary. They turn looking for two, but he did a good job in getting that one pretty quickly. So restricting them to one. So 129 for 5 now. Gunsmoke. Hines sees on 6 or 7, that is. Matthews sees on 3.
But we need to consolidate here, try to see the maximize and at the latter end. It's a happy hour, really, Andy.
129 for 5. They're into over number 16. As Hart past the umpire, ball to the left-handed Matthews, who shot that one out to the mid-wicket. Another single. A good return coming from the man there, feeding that mid-wicket region.
That looks like one cat. And he's a devastating batsman also.
I've seen him open up as his Hines in strike this time. A flowing drive over the bowler's head and down to that man at Lawan coming in. So just another single. So dealing in singles. They're trying to consolidate, like you rightfully said, Gunsmoke. Young Hines and the experienced Matthews. Hines, he's taking his score up to 8. 132 for 5. Trying to close out over number 16. Is this man Kemar Hart for the A&A Strikers. Just making sure all the feeders in good place. Bowling to the left-handed Matthews. A full delivery, just beating them all ends up. So it's, as over number 16 comes to an end, at the end of over number 16, youthful experience being invited into bat by the A&A Strikers. They're 132 for 5. I tell you, Matthews he's on 5 and Hines on 8. Fawn Griffith, he's coming back into the attack. He's replacing Davian Branca. 3 overs, 1 for 28. Pretty expensive under the circumstances. But he'll be bowling up to the right-handed Jahidi Hines, a very talented young man. He said he's an opening batsman for the Combine Schools. We saw him out on the 15th final Gunsport. He opened the batting, he opened the bowling. He also kept wicket when his captain, the leg spinner Justin Paris, came in. And he did all 3 disciplines with aplomb, I can tell you.
Well, he's a utility player, Andy.
Very good.
You will call him in the stage of cricket.
Something we've seen that keeper Dwayne Smith, something he was also good enough to do in his formative years, like you rightfully said a bit earlier. So just setting this field with astuteness. Let's see the man out low on and the captain, and actually so this wide mid wicket, that man Marlon Welcome Goodman doing it from the boundary end as a ball seems to have taken the outside edge as we await the signal from the umpire. And it's a bye signal there on that occasion by Mears. So 1 more to the total.
Well, I the ball kept low, and Smith gonna go a bit lower. He just tried to get down, but he realized he can't get down to give up.
133 for 5. Bit of a partnership there between these two. They're still striking at some 8.23. The run rate, 16.1 over his bowl. Youth from the experience being invited to bat by the A&A Strikers. So it's going to be the left-handed Matthews. He's going to face up to Stefan Griffith, one who knows he can generate quite a bit of pace. He's had a 5-wicket haul in this tournament already this season. Past the umpire about no balls. He struck on the pad and he's out like before. So Ray Matthews, he's got to go swing out of delivery, angle into the stump. Going to try to hit that one over the mid-wicket area against Sport. He's missing, a loud appeal went up. And the umpire raised a dreaded finger. And he's got to go. So Ray Matthews, he's out.
We've got replay on this occasion. Matthews striking, plumb in front. He's not happy about it. But however, you know, any batsman always say they don't be out. But he struck plumb in front. He goes. And Youth and Experience losing another wicket. As you can watch the replay here. As Matthews getting a delivery on the stump. Looking at that. The mid-wicket region striking in. And the ball would have continued to hit the stump. So a good decision from the umpire.
So Matthews, he's got to go. So another wicket for the A&A Strikers. That's 133 for 6. I'm sure he would have been thoughtful as to where that ball pitched. But he's given out by that man there by Mears. So he's got to make his way back into the pavilion. So Stefan Griffith picking up his first for the night. 1 for 20. He's into his 3rd over.
Well, interesting tactic. And you know Kevin Patterson is yet. And that is very interesting because this is happy hour stage.
Yes, I'm sure. Patterson, he's the man instructing the young captain and Braffett when he thinks it's his time. A delivery, pitch full up. And that batsman, he's ball. So a new batter.
So the batsman gone, and Stefan Griffith picking up that wicket. And certainly tomorrow he will have the best breakfast they will have since 1967. He didn't contribute as short as he is, as short as he will go. He goes for so a short man certainly goes off, but a big man with caterpillar hands, and I can tell you, Bobcat shoes, walks to the crease. None other than big bad Kevin Patterson. And I can tell you, keep your eyes on the cricket.
So you saw Cottle going for a big shot there on that occasion. And he's got to go making his way back into the pavilion. Like rightfully so, the introduction of Kelvin Patterson against Sport, one who you know is going to hit this ball a long way, the big man. As you have a look at this one again, it seems to have taken just the top of the bill, and the bills have gone off. And he's got to make his way back into the dugout. So yet another wicket for the A&A Strikers, but it brings a big burly Patterson into strike from the PSC, Stefan Griffith, who's now found himself on a hat trick.
Well, Brown, a big day, man. And can he come tonight and be that big night man? Can he? Kevin Patterson with caterpillar hands and bucket shoes.
So 2 telling wickets there by that man, Stefan Von Griffith. Just setting the field for the big man Patterson. Kelvin Patterson, one of basketball fame as well. As it's Griffith past the umpire about now and bowls to Brown. A strong delivery.
A big
Wrap on the
appeal.
pads. Go ahead, Gunsmoke.
A big appeal, I can tell you, Andy. And Brown hobbles down to the end. Like a JCB Caterpillar with a flat tire.
So having a look at this one, Vaughan on a hat trick, bowling to Patterson. A delivery struck him going past the light stump. A good decision again there by umpire Mears. A loud appeal there going all around the ground from the players, but another good decision there being signaled by Mears. So leg by signal as well. So one more to the store. 133 for 7 now. The youth and experience being invited into bat as Vaughan makes his way back to his mark. He'll be bowling to the youthful Jahidi Hines. He's on 8, like you said, and one who's looking to do good for his team. This youth and experience team got a very good mixture of youth and experience, as their name suggests. As Griffith past the umpire about now. Bowls a delivery, a full length, and he's going for a drive coming off the outside edge maybe. And down to that man, that third man. Another bye there signal, so Dwayne Smith not having his best night tonight, Sean. So another bye goes into the 10s there. So another scoring shot. So 134 for 7 with over number 17. Bowled by Stephon Griffith. Youth and experience. They walk together anything over that range of 170. Just aboard in his run.
Yes, that should be a good score. But Smith not having a very good night behind the stumps tonight. A lot of byes going through him, and he's not getting down as fit as he used to be.
He's usually very efficient, Dwayne Smith. Vaughan past the umpire about now again. Another delivery to Patterson, and he seems to be out. Boom!
Oh, my word. Kevin Patterson. Could you believe it? Bewildered, confused. Look at the replay here. As Vaughan into ball to Patterson, and Patterson just shoulders his arms, and beaten, ball, bamboozled, and confused.
Yes, Patterson, Kelvin Patterson, I can't tell you what he was doing there, Gunsmoke. He shouldered arms to that delivery from Griffith, just angling back into the stumps, and he's beaten all ends up. So he's got to go, that man that you called for, the experienced Patterson. Again, just shouldering arms and showing that the off stump goes a begging. So a very good wicket there by that man, Stephon Griffith. A beautiful over being in progress here by him. He's picked up some 3 wickets in this over, Gunsmoke.
Well, it looks like Kevin Patterson looked like Alice in Wonderland. Don't know what he tried to do there. He didn't understand what Stephon Griffith was bowling. He showed his arm, all stump right back. And Kevin Patterson certainly have to send him to Characters Optical tomorrow to get his eyes checked because he didn't understand what Stephon Griffith was bowling.
Yes, indeed. So big wicket in the contest here. But he's one who at the back end of the innings can really, really turn it around. But that didn't happen tonight. So 17 overs gone. They're 135 for 8. The youth and experienced team.
So, Andy, would you believe they still get up to that 168?
Well, they've now got 2 wickets left. And it's Richard Sampson, the new player who's made his way into the middle. It'll be a lot to ask of him. But this young man and Jahidi Hines, a lot of work resting on the young man's shoulder. And Richard Sampson, the new player, like we said, joined him. But it's going to be Davian Branca coming from the Spartan end, end that he knows well, the Spartan end Gunsmoke.
Well, certainly he spent all his cricket there, Davian Branca. And Spartan, you'll be practicing for the 2025 local domestic competition. Certainly had some words from Philip a long time ago. Anything, let's talk cricket.
Yes, as he's past the umpire about now on his ball. Delivery that's swung into the leg side. And the single for young Jahidi Hines, but it brings Richard Sampson into play. As this broadcast is being brought to you by.
So it's anything cricket, let's talk. Well, and I can tell you, Philip, I have lots of respect for him. He's certainly in my commentating career, he's given me some tips. He showed me the way. I must respect him, I tell you that.
Sprinkle past the umpire ball to the left-handed Sampson, who's driven that one down the ground for a single. So 1 more to the score. Sampson getting off the mark with that shot. A flowing drive there. Gunsmoke coming into bat at number 10 and playing a nice flowing drive. But they'll need a lot more than that if they're to get up to anything past the 150 mark. But it brings Hines back in the strike, the right-hander. As Branke trying to close out his final over in this spell of full delivery, and he's out stump. Jahidi Hines, he's got to go. A swift piece of work by the keeper and Dwayne Smith. Hines just losing his balance a little bit.
Just
have a look at this.
Have a look at this. And Smith picking up for all those buys. Hines swinging. And the alertness of Dwayne Smith. And certainly whipping the Bills off. Batsman way out of his crease. Dwayne Smith. Look here. Smith, cat peep back and all. And down behind Hines swinging. Just straight out of this crease. And Smith didn't waste any time. Good piece of keeping there.
Good, sharp, good alertness there. A ball just coming off the pads and just ricocheting into the leg side. And Smith, he was quick onto that and able to dislodge the Bills. And Hines got to make his way back. So 9 wickets goes now for the Youth and Experience team after being invited into bat by the brains of left-handed Jakeem Pollard. A big birdie fast bowler into the middle. Gunsmoke.
Well, Jakeem Pollard is also my family, but his father, Fabian Pollard. And I can tell you, Fabian in this time, very talented. And Jakeem is following on the tradition.
He is a player who I've played with as well, Fabian Pollard. A good all-rounder. Played with the Convoy Schools as well as he played for Banks back in the day. As it's Branke bowls Jakeem, just playing that one nicely up to that man at mid-on. So he's off the mark immediately. A single. He's still got some batting, lots of time to bat here. Jakeem Pollard and Richard Sampson, if they're going to move this score along. But I'm sure Branke and the A&A Strikers, they'll have other ideas. They want to get this over as quickly as possible. Gunsmoke as it's Branke past the umpire, but now balls to Sampson. Another flowing drive up there to that man at long off. A single is all they'll get. But a good comeback over there by this man, Branke, picking up that wicket of Jahidi Hines, who had to go 139 for 9 as we're about to close out over number 18. Branke, so far, some 32 runs off his spell, just aborts his run. 3.5 overs, no maidens, 2 for 32. He will think that's a bit expensive by his standards. And Stefan Griffith on the other end, 3 overs, and he picked up some 3 wickets for 20 runs with 1 maiden. As Branke closing out this over, like we said, and he's bowled. So not just closing out the over, but closing out the innings. Jakeem Pollard, he's bowled by Branke. He's got to go for 1. They're all out for 139 Gunsmoke in the 18th over. You can surely have some comments.
Well, that's certainly a good bowling here from the innings. I look back, a Yorker length delivery from Branke. Confused, and he had no answer, Pollard. In swinging Yorker. And Pollard certainly into the leg stump. And Pollard had no answer. Good bowling from Branke. And he's bowled well in this innings along with Stefan Griffith. And A&A would feel that this total they would be able to achieve it. And the Yorker left delivery on this on that occasion. Very good bowling from Branke. I was just about to tell you, Andy. I was just about to tell you, Andy, about that bank side when Fabian Pollard played. I think we had a quartet, a very good quartet. Then we had Andrew Giddens. We had Joseph Williams. We had Henry Fisher Austin, Fabian Pollard. You know, I was a part of that side. We had a good side at Banks. Andrew Giddens, a tall right arm, used to play for Dover one time. And we had some very good on that side. And myself, Barry Callender, Sean Armstrong, Winston Reed, Mark Eswick. And I was at Banks at that time, and that was a very good side.
It was a good side indeed. I can remember that side. But the Youth and Experience being bowled out here for 139 Gunsmoke and 18 overs by the A&A Strikers, who won the toss and invited them into bat. A very good spell of bowling there by them. They'll be very happy with their performance, the A&A Strikers, Gunsmoke. I can tell you, Branke even now picking up some 3 wickets as well as this Stefan Griffith. So good spell of bowling, as it has half a G as well. He picked up some 3 wickets. So if I can tell you the scorecard here, Justin Paris, Gunsmoke, he went for 17, bowled by half a G. Joshua Haynes, he was first to go, also bowled by half a G for 10. Got some bowings. He was caught by the captain, Marlon Welcome Goodman, off the bowling, half a G for 1. Zion Braffett, the captain, a very nice knock by him. He was caught by Ryshawn Williams off Branke for 37. The experienced Akeem Springer, he was run out by Ryshawn Williams. A good piece of work there at that backward point area for 20. Jahidi Hines neatly stopped by Dwayne Smith off the bowling of Branco for 9. Ray Matthews leg before wicket to Stefan Griffith for 5. Revere Cottle, that is, he was bowled by Griffith without scoring. Kelvin Patterson, he also went without scoring to Griffith. And Richard Sampson left not out on 2. And the final man dismissed there, Jakeem Pollard. And very good delivery ball by Davian Branco for 1.
So the bowling, I can tell you, for the A&A Strikers, Davian Branco 4 overs, no maidens, 3 for 32. Sajid, indeed, half a G, 4 overs, no maidens, 3 for 23. Stefan Griffith, 3 overs, 1 maiden, 3 for 20. Marlon Welcome Goodman, 3 overs, no maidens, none for 30. And Kimar Sherfar, 4 overs, no maidens, and none for 24. So there's a good bowling performance there from the A&A Strikers. The wickets fell at 20, 36, 43, 109, 112, 133, 133, 135, 137, and 139. So 139 are all out in 18 overs, and the A&A Strikers would want to get up to 140 for victory to book their place in the next Eliminator.
So we're going to take a break here, Gunsmoke. Make sure DJ Cappy down there, he'll have some tunes for you. As we make a break into the middle, we'll come back to you pretty shortly for the reply. Strikers team. As we're about to resume play, like we rightfully said, 140 becomes the target for the A&A Strikers to make themselves into the semifinal round. Just again, the producer Philip Hackett and this man David Waldman doing a fantastic job just putting together this stream. I've got to say goodnight to all the spectators. Really a lovely view here from where we're sitting. As the first ball is about to bowl and a delivery just on the off stump, and there's a big swing there. Going through to the keeper, Richard Sampson. It's Zidane Herwood and Kemar Hart, the men entrusted to open up the batting. It's Revere Cottle. A delivery there from, it's up to that man at the cover area, and he's got to go. So the first wicket is gone. As you have a look at this one on the replay, you see that man Zidane Herwood trying a big drive outside the off stump and just being able to hit it to that man at point. And he's got to make his way back to the dugout. So the first wicket for the youth and experienced team, getting the dangerous Zidane Herwood. He's going to make his way back up to the dugout. So no run, one wicket, DJ. So the new batsman is Wazim Wankads. He's making his way into the middle. So early strike by the youth and experienced team. They pick up the dangerous Zidane here and have a look at go, trying to hit that one through the outside. On the up. It's coming off the outside edge, and the easy catch being taken by that man there at the point area. So the first wicket is full for that team. As it's called a good delivery on the off stump, but work into the leg side for a signal. So Wankad, he's off the mark. So the A&A Strikers off the mark as well, 1 for 1. As I welcome back my man Sean Gunsmoke Buffett. He's had himself some of that Indian cuisine. He's had the popcorn. He's also had a sponsor's drink, Sean. But he's very much back here with us now.
Yes, I'm back, and I'm on the attack. And certainly, Zidane here, but he's had a very poor tournament. Not scored many runs in this tournament. Doesn't look himself at all. Certainly, measly way to get out. And he certainly hasn't performed in a long. I'm surprised he's still in the team.
But here you go, this man Cottle. Up a balls of delivery, beaten, taken by the keeper. A very nice save by the keeper, Bowens. Who's a very excited keeper as well. You've seen quite a bit of him.
Yes, Revere Cottle, he's also a keeper and a very good, decent keeper behind the stump. So surprised I've not seen him bowling many medium pace, but certainly he's a utility player.
So Cottle, another good delivery, honing on that off stump, getting a bit of inside edge. Kemar Hart entrusted to do the opening batting tonight. Hart, are you surprised by that move, Gunsmoke?
No, I'm not surprised they want to get a jump start on Hart. Certainly he's the man that can start it very quickly once he gets in.
Yes, like I said, he's a very good all-round player, Kemar, the Sheriff Hart. But it brings this man one card back into strike, facing up to Cottle, who's had a good tournament so far. A delivery again just worked neatly into the onside delivery that should just be one, and a powerful throw coming from that man at short mid-wicket as the over number 1 comes to an end. And at the end of it, the A&A Strikers trying to get up 140 for victory. They're 3 for 1. from that Spirits team there, Gunsmoke picking up that early wicket of the dangerous Zidane Herewoods. Like you said, he hasn't been himself this tournament, but he's one who could be very destructive. He didn't prove it in this tournament, but I'm telling you, not to write off such a player if this team is going to progress. This is still a man who can really come good. But it looks like Jakeem Pollard, he's the man entrusted to do the bowling from that, the Spartan, and then left arm pacer, one of tremendous promise, Gunsmoke.
Yes, lots of talent there from young Jakeem Pollard, and certainly has lots of time for him. And I believe that he's one for the future to carry on in Barbados cricket and West Indies. And once he can stay focused and continue in the program he's going, I certainly he'll be one for the future.
Yes, indeed. As one card, he's going to face up to him. He's just trying to get his field set. Remember, it's six overs of power play, so just making sure all the feeders are in those rightful position. 2 feeders allow outside the 30-yard circle. It looks like that man that did deep mid wicket and allow on entrusted for those duties, as it's going to be Pollard to start from the southern end. So, Pollard off a short run. A delivery by outside the off stump and into the fence for 4. A short delivery. And you saw that man, one card, just getting on the back foot and punching that one through the cover area and into the fence for 4. Lovely shot, Gunsmoke.
Lovely shot there on the occasion from one cat. He has a tendency to pick up boundaries very quickly. And once he gets in and once he stays there, certainly A&A Strikers will be looking to get up to that total quite comfortably.
Yeah, and remember, Gunsmoke, small scores is not one that you want to mess around with. So, like you said, they want to have a good power play after losing that first wicket of Veerwood. As, again, a delivery outside the off, something wide signal there by umpire Rudder. So, Pollard just erring a little bit on the wide side outside the off stump. Cleanly taken there by keeper Bowens, but wide nevertheless. Another delivery of full length. That one's hit a long way over the cover area and into the fence before Gunsmoke tremendously shot there, powerfully. I say it's gone a long way, so the retracting his decision there, umpire, rather, I can tell you, I thought that one went over the boundary for 6, and the rightful decision is given now, Gunsmoke.
But what I can tell you is that one cat, that's the type of cricket he plays, see hit ball, and he really would get after the bowling.
So a lovely shot there by one card, hitting that one over extra cover, and all the way for 6, a maximum. First maximum of the night, the A&A Strikers, they're 15 for 1. As Pollard, he needs to pull it back. He needs to pull it back quickly if he's going to help enhance his team's chances of going into the semi-final round.
But
So?
yes, but guilty of a wide outside the off stump to one cat. He must not give him so much room.
But he's changed his line of attack. He's going around the wicket now. A good delivery. A loud appeal there for a stumping by Bowens, who's very quick. He's very nifty. He's very neat. A good gather and taking the bills off in a hurry. But the umpire at the square leg area there, standing at point for the right-hander and mirrors.
You can look here and see how people stumping. Just want to check it.
Yes.
The replay.
Good work by the camera crew here on Gunsmoke. But one card, like you said, a very aggressive player. Have a look again. Young Bowens. A nice little gather. And had the bills off in the flash, but one card didn't go anywhere, so he's slid his crease. Not out, the decision being given by your third umpire and Alex Bellamy. A very good decision being given from up here in the booth. So, it's going to be Pollard to continue. He's bowling to that man, one card, around the wicket. I'll deliver straight over that same area, over the extra cover area for yet another maximum. So, like you said, one card, a dangerous player. Dealing in 6s here, Gunsmoke, hitting that one tremendously over that extra cover area into the fence for yet another 6.
Well, I tell you, one cat, he goes, he plays his cricket one way. He gets after the bowling, looks to get some boundaries in the early, and this is the start that the youth and experience will want. Despite the early wicket of Zidane here, but one cat is the man who would need to stay there.
So, yes, the A&A Strikers will want this kind of start from their number 3 batter. After losing Zidane here without troubling the scores, he went very early. Early wicket there for Revere Cottle, who's been good throughout the tournament as well. I've seen the combination of Cottle and keeper Bowens doing a good job, a good delivery to close out number 2 though from that man Pollard. So at the end of over number 2, the A&A Strikers trying to get up to 140 for victory. They're 21 for 1.
I'm going to tell you the question. The bowler is playing in this tournament. He's also playing tonight. He plays for A&A Strikers. So can you tell me how many wickets Sajid Hafaji has so far in this tournament? And you will win one voucher compliments Body Bliss.
So, spectators, you have the question coming from the man Sean Gunsmoke Braffett. Anyone who can get to the commentary booth to say how many wickets Hafaji has, they can win themselves this voucher. Compliments of Body Bliss. But more importantly, you would like to see how many wickets Revere Connell can get if he's going to get his team over the line. The delivery angling to the leg stump, making its way down to the leg side. We wait the signal there from umpire Mears, leg by signal. So a loud appeal, Rochester field coming from the keeper. But we could all see that ball going down the leg side there, Gunsmoke. So it's Connell. Goes to one card, who's very aggressive. A good delivery, just angling to the leg stump again. Just wait for the signal from the umpire. None coming. So runs, that one's off the bat. So I'll tell you, Wazim one card, he's up to 18 in quick time of all the 8 balls with 1, 4, and 2 6s, Gunsmoke.
Well, I can see Cottle, he's bowling very tight. Not giving the batsman a room outside the off stump, keeping it on that inside line, center stump line, and giving the batsman a bit of trouble.
Yes, he's had a good tournament, like we said. But he's up ball to Hart, who's entrusted with the opening duties tonight. A ball down the leg side. Just going beyond the keeper. So Wise being signaled. Bowen's going to be able to hold on to that one. So a rearward delivery by Connell. But rightfully so, like you said, Gunsmoke. He's trying to bowl it as straight as he can. Just trying to bowl him a tight line. But just erring a little bit on the Wise side. As it makes its way past the umpire about now. Another tight delivery by on that middle and leg stump. All he could do is defend it back to the bowler. One card. So good over being bowled here by Cottle. He's into his second over. Gunsmoke. He picked up that 1 wicket. Some 6 runs all he conceded so far.
He's getting the ball to skid on to the batsman. Get it tight. No room outside the off stump.
Past the umpire about now. Another tight delivery but work down to that man at backward square. Running around to his right. So a single. So he's bowling a very good tight line there, Gunsmoke. Just trying to crap the batsman for room, not giving him any hands, like you said, and continue to do a good job. So 2 more. So the score moves up to 27. 27 for 1 in over number 3. The A&A Strikers trying to get up to 140 for victory and into the semis here.
Well, obviously, he did his own work and realized not to give the A&A Striker batsman any room outside the off stump. So he's trying to keep on that center line. But sometimes when you bowl too tight on the center line, you're straight on the leg side.
Yes, but he's trying to close out his second over. A delivery outside the off stump. And Hart had enough room on this occasion. And he got some back onto that one. Umpire mirror signal 4. So 4 to Hart. So closing out over number 3. The A&A Strikers, they're 31 for 1. Gunsmoke.
DJ. What's your name? I didn't hear you.
Jair.
All right. And what's the answer? How many wickets does Sachi Daviji has?
15.
15, you're correct. So you, as a youngster, have won 1 voucher, compliments, Body Bliss. You understand? You're going to get this massage, or you're going to give it to your mommy?
I don't know.
You don't know what you can do, but congratulations to you. Yes, well done. Well done.
So he's going to have a picture with you, Gunsmoke. So his name is Jair. He's all
Jair. So
Jair.
Turn around.
See Sean Braffett doing his promotional duties. You see Jair just collecting his prize from Gunsmoke. compliments of Body Bliss. He said Sajid Hafaji's got some 15 wickets so far in the tournament. So good answer there by the young man. So congratulations to you. Well done.
So we still have one more voucher. You spend $20 at the bar. Then you get a voucher, compliments mimosa. You can go over there, have some nice food and drinks over there.
There's Jakeem Pollard. He wants to get some wickets. A bowler delivery there to Hart. Hart just hitting that one firm into the ground. Good take there by the keeper. Good reflex. Take there, just hitting into the ground and ricocheting into the pad of Hart. And young Glastonbury is onto it in a hurry. So you can see trying to get it to just 140. The A&A Strikers. Pollard giving room outside the off stump and hitting that one past the bottom point area. A good piece of speed in there by Justin Paris. Fantastic work by the young man out there on that extra cover boundary gun smoke. Just restricting them to 2. That was had 4 written all over it. But Paris, youthful and experienced there, just using all his pace and moving to his left and stopping what was a certain 4.
But that's a magnificent piece of feeling, as you can see there from the young man. When you're young, you can do those things. If that was me, it would have been 4.
Yes, the youthful and exuberant Justin Paris as Pollard giving room again outside the off stump. That one's beating the man at the third man area and into the fence for 4. So a ball coming off the outside edge. A flowing shot there. And that one's going all the way into the fence for 4. So 4 more runs to the A&A Strikers. They'll quickly move up to 40 for 1 Gunsmoke.
Well, he has a picture delivery outside the Austin Hart going hard of it. And taking the outside edge, just going down towards third man. And you can see that Hart, he's made his intention clear. He's looking to get after the bowling. And that's one of the reasons the captain would send him earlier.
Yes, you said he sent a little bit of a pitch hitter. So Pollard past the umpire, but no, that one's a flowing drive. Can't beat that man up there at middle. What does it? It does. And into the fence for yet another 4. A fantastic shot there by Kemar Hart. Giving some whiff. Also over pitch. Guilty of that. And a flowing drive through that man at extra cover and into the fence for 4 Gunsmoke.
Well, yes, a lovely shot there again. Again, Pollard giving room outside the awesome to Kemar Hart. And he's on the front foot, driving that one to the wide, long off and into the boundary. Fielder didn't feel it cleanly, and it went through him for a comfortable boundary. And certainly A&A Strikers will be happy of what Hart is doing.
Proven to be expensive this time. Both of them played for the Gladiola side. So this one's worked down to the backward point area. And no run resulting on that occasion. So I can tell you, Gunsmoke, at the end of 4 overs, trying to get us to that 140, the A&A Strikers, they're 44 for 1. Kemar Hart, he's on 15. And Wazim Wankat, he's on 22. Sport Buffett, you can tell us how we get the second prize.
Well, the second prize, I tell you, once you spend $20 at the bar, you get a chance. So they'll guess you'll have some tickets down there by the
So it's a raffle.
bar. Yeah, something like a raffle.
Okay, it's
$20.
Calling into his third over. Good delivery. Angling under the lights. It's gone all the way past that man at the fine leg area. You wait the signal there from umpire Mirrors about now. So it seems to have some bat on it. So delivery again, trying to be tight into that middle of the leg stump, getting a bit of bat on it one card, and the man out fine leg had no chance. And it's going all the way into the boundary for yet another boundary. They're 48 for 1, and over number 5, the A&A Strikers Gunsmoke.
Well, yes, this is good batting so far.
It's Cuddle again, past the umpire, but no, Wazim one card going with a big drive, saying what was going to be an expansive shot, not making any contact. Neatly taken by Bowens again, who's continues to impress with his glove work.
Yes, he's a very tidy keeper behind the stumps. Bowens have got lots of time for him.
Cuddle, another good delivery outside the outside, loud appeal going up by the keeper. More of anticipation than any surety. But a good hit again by the young man on one card, trying to hit that one through the offside, making no contact. So Cuddle, again, like you said, a very good ball in the making. Some 2.3 overs, 1 for 15. A good delivery, just worked down to that man at point, who's made a long way around to his right. But it's not a single. So that would bring up the 50 Gunsmoke. So the 50's up for the A&A Strikers. The 50.
So
one.
These two are certainly looking to consolidate after the early wicket loss of Zidane Hayward. Cottle, he's keeping it tight, trying to bowl that line, not giving the batsman any room outside the off stump, but they're still picking up the ones and twos, these two batsmen.
So another good delivery again, just can't beat that man at point.
So Cottle bowling very good, he's keeping it tight here, Andy, and he's not giving the batsman room outside the off stump. Come on, that inside line, center stump. I mean, you have a little negativity and sometimes it strays down the leg side. But at the moment, he's bowling very well.
Yeah, it's a good tight line to bowl, Cuddle. Not allowing the batsman in the arms. As he's just trying to close out this one. The ball giving some whiff again and again. Guilty on this occasion. Every time he's bowled wide, they've capitalized. And that one's gone into the fence, Gunsmoke. So now the 50 is really up. So it's 53 for 1 at the end of 5 overs.
Commentators curse Andy. We were just talking about how tight he was bowling on the line. And as we spoke about it, he bowled that ball outside the off stump and allowing the batsman to free his arm and an easy boundary coming up. And certainly A&A Strikers would fancy their chances to get up to this 140 for victory.
$53 for 1 after some 5 overs. Gunsmoke.
So Zion Bradford comes in to the attack, the captain, and certainly he will be looking to pick up some wickets. He's played some 8 matches, 7 wickets so far, and we're looking to pick up. He will be bowling to Wankad, and Bradford from the southern end. And Wankad, he is there on 27. Hart is on 19, and Bradford employing a point. Cover, extra cover as he raises both one cat and gets a pitch up delivery. And this one is struck down towards long on. They'll get a single. So pushes the score to 54 for 1. Brings the aggressive Kemar Sherfar in strike. Bradford adjusting his field to Hart. There's a long on, a long off, extra cover, point. Mid-wicket, and Bradford top of his mark, a right arm over into bowl to Hart. Hart gets a delivery down like, pull this down behind square, they'll get one, to look for a second, the return comes in, they decide against it. One cat says no, certainly like a traffic policeman at the junction, putting his hand up and said, Sheriff, you stop. So no ball, free hit, so one cat will be looking to maximize here on this occasion.
Yes, indeed. He want to cash in on this free hit, one card. Looks like Zion Bradford. He's went over the dreaded front line.
Bradford into both of one card, and one card is this one. Out the walls of the long on region high. A man is on the way, takes the catch, but he cannot be out because it's a free hit. He would have wanted that to go a little longer distance-wise. It had the elevation, but it didn't have the distance, Andy.
Oh, didn't have the legs, so good tight ball again there by Zion Bradford. Coming in for the free hit and didn't allow the arms to get it all the way. But a good delivery nevertheless.
So here's Bradford into both the Hart. Hart gets a delivery outside the outside, driving over extra cover and into the boundary for a lovely shot from Kemar Sherfar. The Sheriff is in town and he's a Hart. Certainly large in the charge here at Weymouth, Andy.
Yes, he's putting the spirit into the hearts of this Youth from that Spirits team. I can tell you that. A ball giving some more room outside the offside. And every time they're giving him a whiff, he's really capitalizing on them and hitting them a long way into the boundary. A fantastic shot. Good timing on that one on this occasion.
Well, certainly Bradford top of his mark. Will be bowling to Hart. As he makes his way about to Hart, gets delivered down on the line, the leg stump, goes down towards the final leg region and get a single. Hart looks good at the top. Zidane Hayward, wide signal by the umpire, but white signal by the umpire, but I can tell you, Zidane here must be trimming in his shoes because the captain sent Hart tonight to see if he can be able to open the innings. And Zidane here, who's having a measly tournament, should be bothered.
Yes, the main batter and Zidane here was he didn't score, but Hart, he's doing a good job.
So a delivery from Wankad down towards that long on region. They'll get a single. Wankad, really, he's been very aggressive during the tournament. He's played well, Wankad. So 66 for the loss of 1. Wankad moves to 34. Sorry.
That's correct. 66-1 at the end of the power play segment, Gunsmoke. The A&A Strikers trying to get up to a total of 140. They just recorded now 74 runs off 84 balls, and they're larger than charge. Big man, the experienced Kelvin Patterson. His team needs wickets and they need him badly. And he's just spoke the word with Captain Braffett. And he's going to make his attack from this to northern end. They need some wickets very badly here, Gunsmoke.
Well, yes, Kevin Patterson, a big one, big day man. He didn't contribute much with the bat. We'll be looking to certainly come back with the ball.
He didn't contribute any.
And he will be bowling to Wankad. He would not deliver the first ball. I can tell you that. That's his trademark.
That's traditional.
He would not deliver the first ball. I wonder one of these nights when the batsman feels that he doesn't deliver the first ball, he actually delivers it. What would happen? And in the ball to Wankad gets a delivery, pushing up towards the onside, can't score. That would be interesting, you know, because the batsman knowing Kevin Patterson, know he doesn't deliver, get relaxed, and then gets the ball from Kevin Patterson, the first ball he's bowled.
I think he's really got that in his sleeve at some point.
So here's Patterson. The ball to Wankad, turns it up towards the forward square. They'll get one. That's all there will be. Patterson, a big day man, Luigi, picking up a lot of wickets. And noticeable missing from the side is Henry Fish Austin.
Yeah, I was just about to go there. He's missing his partner in Henry Fish Austin, who's carrying a bit of an injury, by the way. He's also played some cricket with me a bit earlier this season in the Legends and the Amas tournament, which climaxed today, Gunsmoke.
Yes, and the veterans winning again. A delivery shot in the air! Oh my word, you don't have to pay $20 at that bar for that one, cat. I can tell you, you must bring some plus from there. He will drink all.
Well, that's Sheriff Hart. A delivery of full length, and Sheriff just hitting that one over the mid wicket and over the fence for 6. But he's doing a good job as a pinch hitter, Gunsmoke. He's taking his score up to some 30 runs with 5 fours and 1 6.
What I can tell you, Sheriff is certainly showing all his worth here. Here is Patterson and both to Sheriff again, and it is driven down towards long off to get a single. Patterson trying to keep it tight here, not giving room outside the stump, trying to bowl a bit quicker too. And he would not be happy with that being struck for 6.
I tell you what, Gunsmoke, Hart is one of those players that you'll pick in your all-time 11 every day. He's either going to come good with the bat or with the ball.
Delivery, lovely. Played down towards long on from Wankad to get a single. So Sheriff is the man going after the ball in that decision. And what I realize, the rotation of the strike between these two is very important, and they're doing it very regularly.
They're doing it regularly. They're doing it well as well there, Gunsmoke. You see him getting Hart back on strike Wankad. Hart, like you said, who's doing very well. He's on 31 or 15 deliveries. He's striking out some 206 in this role entrusted by his captain, Marlon Welcome Goodman. And he's doing a very good job, this man, Kemar Hart.
So, Big Bad Brown makes his way in to bowl to Sheriff and bowl to Hart. And Hart is swinging ball, comes off the outer portion of the bat, goes down towards third man. Can't score. Brown in the middle of the wicket, hands in Kimber. Sheriff shows no fear. So at the end of over number 7, looking to get up to a target of 140 for victory. There's 75 for the loss of 1 DJ. say dip and dip and dip. And I can certainly tell you, Sheriff Hart and one cat looking to dip deep here tonight. So it looks like Bradford to continue from the southern end to bowl to one cat. So one cat, there's a point. Sweep on the boundary, extra cover, long off. Long on, as here is Bradford bowl to one cat. Delivery on the line, leg step, goes down toward fine leg. They'll get one. Wide signal by the umpire, no connection with the bat, so 3 runs to the total. 78 for 1. So in a delivery whipped sweetly and over towards that square leg region and into the boundary for a lovely shot there and into the boundary, and the runs are coming like the rain is falling.
I tell you what, that's a shot we don't see a lot of anymore, but a ball angling into the leg side of the right-handed Sheriff Hart, and he's whipped that one over the area into the fence. Gunsmoke, a very lovely shot, one like I said you don't see very often.
So again, oh my word, struck firmly and out into the boundary for 4, and the runs are leaking here. Somebody call the police, somebody call the fire service, somebody call the Red Cross, because Sheriff, it's larger than town.
You saw Bradford just trying to compensate on this occasion on the offside, giving him a whiff on the offside this time, and he cashed into that and hit that tremendous power through the offside and into that cover region for yet another boundary. What an impressive knot this man is playing.
So here is a Bradford, makes his way into bowl to Hart, and Hart gets a delivery, ball goes down behind, square down towards that fine leg region. They'll get one, that's all they will be. Return comes in just about now.
So somewhat of a mixed bag here by young Bradford. He can't find his length, can't find his line. He's been on both sides of the wicket. You've seen him trying to get too straight, and then you see him erring on the offside.
Bradford to bowl to one cat. One cat gets the delivery, shows the makers the back, push it back at the bowler. But what I like is that Hart and one cat did not let Bradford settle from the time he came into the attack.
It's very good batting by the pair.
Here's Bradford bowls to one cat is swinging and missing, ball goes through to be collected by the keeper. There is no run. So at the end of over number 8, looking to get up to a target of 140 for victory, they're 87 for the loss of 1 DJ. So, welcome back, Azzy, to the ground. He flew for half an hour, and now he's back.
I tell you what, he's a happy man. His team, the A&A Strikers, they're making light work of this total. They require just another 53 runs, Gunsmoke, of 72 deliveries, and they've got some 9 wickets in hand. So Azzy must be a really, really happy man.
But it's a good start from the A&A Strikers. As a brown adjustment in the field.
Say pleasant good night to the spectators out there. They're really having a good time. You can see all the fans all about here on this ground. A very good crowd on showing here tonight, Gunsmoke.
Yeah, the crowd is building nicely, even the little children playing football at the southern end. They're all really building. Don't forget, you have the popcorn lady, you have the carrot trade in there selling the food, you have the Indian cuisine, the 2 tents above. And you would like the Indian cuisine? I'm going to buy some for you later, Andy.
I would endorse that. That's a fantastic night, though. The weather's been very good. I can tell you tonight, there's no interruption so far, Gunsmoke. The weather's been fantastic for us tonight.
Well, I don't want you to talk too fast. You know, as we talk, commentators curse. The next thing you know, we see some rain. But we believe in divine intervention. The Lord is blessing us tonight. As Patterson from the northern end, and he will be bowling to Hart. As he makes his way in Boston Hart, delivery down the leg side. And wide signal by the umpire. Good take from the keeper. I like Gladstone Bowen. The way he gloves the ball, the way he moves quickly behind the stumps. I like Gladstone Bowen.
I tell you what, I had a word with Henry Austin, like I tell you, who we did play together in that Amas tournament for the Legends, and he told me he's one of the best glove men he's seen in this tape ball version. So in Barbados.
So, until it's in the air, down towards me, and the catch is a magnificently dropped. What a drop! That was so spectacularly dropped. I will buy him for 2 cents tomorrow.
Have a look at this one. One carrying him a bit wider there, Patterson. A full delivery. He cramped in for room. He couldn't get all the bat on it. And that man coming in from that mid-wicket area wasn't able to hold on. And he spilled yet another chance.
Well, yes. Could this be the match? As in a ball's delivery, Brown. And this one is a turn. They get a single. But what I can tell you is, it's unfortunate because he should have taken that catch. It's too easy. And the sheriff lives to fight another day. He doesn't have a deputy tonight, but he has an assistant.
I can tell you there are a lot of deputies here, and I met the beer.
So, Brown, Kevin Patterson, he'll be bowling to Sheriff, and Sheriff is getting the delivery. And oh my word, magnificently, splendiferously, struck with so much disdain from Kemar Sheriff Hart into the boundary for 6. What a shot!
Tremendously shot, Gunsmoke. That one was hit with tremendous power, good placement, good timing. But check how he just essayed that shot. He had a room on the off stump, and he flowing back there over the long off area and into the fence for a lovely 6.
As it's bringing balls again to Hart. And this time Hart is a ball, it looks like, or no. It looks a pretty for stumping as we look back here. Brown giving Hart looking to repeat the shot. Keeper taking the ball and whipping the Bills off. So it's Patterson and balls to Hart again. Down the leg side on occasion. People stamping again. Wide signal by the umpire. 2 runs to the total. So, Hart, as you can see here, Hart settles with number 49 in his back. And he's on the back. He made a big swing and keeper taking they're looking for stumping, but Hart was well grounded. So at the end of 9 overs, 99 for 1, 99 for 1, Hart, he is there on 47. One Cat is on 33. And certainly, A&A Strikers would fancy their chances to get up to this total, Andy.
They would fancy their chances indeed. They just require a further 40 runs. There's 66 balls in which to do it in. They just require a rate of 3.7. So they've just lost that 1 wicket of that man, Zidane Herwood. He went without troubling the scores. And after that, this partnership will be very important. Matthews, the new bowler, entrusted now to try to get a breakthrough. And I tell you what, he'll be bowling to a peer who's very well entrenched. A partnership worth some 99 runs, Gunsmoke, of only 9 overs. So he's got his work cut out, Ray Matthews.
Well, yes, Matthews, a talented young man, but he would need to come to the party tonight for this youth and experienced side. And he's just adjusting the field. He's bowling to One Cat, who's there on 33. Backward point, sweep on the boundary, extra cover, a long off, a long on, a deep mid wicket. Sharp third man. Matthews. Very popular name here in Barbados from Michael Matthews, Haley Matthews. You know, up there in the Pickwick Club. And Ray Matthews here. As here he is, mix. Top of his mark. The aroma of the food coming down here. And the aroma of Andy naked now everything. As here is Matthews and both the delivery. A downside turn down towards that short third man. They'll get 1. So you can clap for that. That's the 100 up for the A&A Strikers. 100 for the loss of 1 in 9.1 overs. And they will feel 40 runs more for victory. Good batting by these two so far. So Matthews top of his mark from the southern end. The Spartan end known. As here he makes his way in. Passes the umpire. In a balls a Yorker left delivery. Big appeal. Not out says the umpire. Very good delivery from Matthews on that occasion.
It's a good delivery indeed. Ball it full into the block hole of this man, Sheriff. Just have a look at this one. Just cramping for room. Just a full-length delivery into the block hole. Following him. Going past the light step. Another good delivery there. But a good decision nevertheless by umpire Rudder.
So Rudder has been on the ball for the night. Matthews, a tall man from the southern end. And he makes his way into ball to one card. He makes his way in a ball to delivery. Picks up delivery on this occasion. So a correction at Sheriff Hart. And Hart, a Gladiola man, he's really showing his worth here tonight.
He's a Gladiola man indeed. And Matthews, who will play for Pittwick. But there's some rumors going around, Gunsmoke. I'm sure you've heard those rumors.
That's not a good song, rumors about me. They only want to mess up my life. Well, they're not messing up Sheriff's life. As here is a Matthews in, balls a delivery, and the ball is struck out towards that mid-wicket region. They'll get one. That's all they will be. So rumors are all about. You know, I never say players choose different clubs over the years, and they transfer from one club to another. You understand? So I would understand that.
I just said rumor. I said nothing more, Gunsmoke.
I would think that Sean Armstrong have played for near 60 clubs.
There's some high wind blowing around this place here, Gunsmoke.
I can tell you that. So, one cat in strike. As here is a Matthews into ball to one cat. A delivery whipped out towards that mid-wicket region. They'll get one. So all those rumors, I can tell you, there's very high wind blowing to the windward side of the island.
Wow, so
I would agree with that.
all I said was rumor.
Rumors, that's a song, Andy. Well, I heard a rumor about you too. I'll tell you that rumor shortly. So here is a delivery batsman is driving. Welcome off the inner portion. The back goes to Big Brown. Can't pass him. I heard that rumor that you want to taste the Indian cuisine. So at the end of over number 10, we are at the halfway stage. The A&A Strikers looking to get at a target of 140. They're 102. They just require 38. Andy, your comments.
I can tell you what, they've put themselves in a very good position of winning this one. They just require further 38, like you said, off 60 deliveries. But this pair, Kimar Hart, he's on 48, and with him is Wazim, 35. They batted beautifully. Gunsmoke, some 7 fours by Hart and 2 sixes. Wazim one card who got off to a flyer, but he's not quite done a bit. He's struck 2 fours and 2 sixes. But nevertheless, a partnership of 102 in 10 overs between this pair, and they've really put the pressure on the youth and experienced team, who's now going to change bowler. Kelvin Patterson coming up to the attack. He bowled some 2 overs, pretty expensive, 21 runs, no wickets. And Ray Matthews, a very quiet over, his only over so far, Gunsmoke, producing only 3 runs.
So they're changing bowling. Let's say Eastman.
Savio Eastman.
He's also on 15 wickets.
Yes, he was doing bulk of the bowling. He'd be opening the bowling for this team pretty much most of the tournament. Sean?
Well, yes, he's been bowling. I saw him during last year, and I thought he's a very good prospect for the future. And tonight, youth and experience will want to rely on him to pick up some quick wickets.
Yeah, their first match of the tournament, the one that you commentated here, he was the opening bowler with that man Henry Fish Austin, and told him did a bulk of the damage for that team.
So correction, I was just checking, he's have 12. But he's looking to pick up some wickets here tonight. A delivery. Wide signal by the umpire.
So, it's Haynes really the bowler. Joshua Haynes, he opened the bat this afternoon. He didn't do anything. So, Eastman is not in tonight's match there, Smoke. But it's Joshua Haynes, the man entrusted the ball here from this to northern end.
That must be his twin. That is bowling.
He's said they look very familiar. But I can tell you what, he needs a wicket, the bowler Haynes. His ball now past the umpire, and the batsman is aborted. He chose the shoulder arm, dead ball signal there by umpire Mears, as it's Haynes, medium pacer. A delivery short and pulled to that man at mid-wicket. Akeem spraying attendance, no run resulting. So 104 for 1, trying to get up to 140. The A&A Strikers at 107 that is Gunsmoke, as we just got the correct score. But this one's dispatching over mid-wicket. A tremendous shot by Sheriff to break out his half century. A lovely shot, what a way to do it. Hitting that one over the mid-wicket area and into the fence for 6. A lovely shot by Sheriff Hart.
Well, that's a magnificent shot from the young man. And certainly Sheriff Hart has showed his class, his worst ability to occupy the crease. And he's did what his captain has ordered, set out as a pitch hitter, and certainly jump-starting this bowling. And in there cruising like Sunday morning.
Yes, 54 of 28 balls, some 7 4s and 3 6s. Hart, as he faces up there to Joshua Haynes. A delivery, he's going for a big shot, and he's bowled. So Joshua Haynes coming into the attack and picking up the dreaded wicket of that man, Kemar Sheriff Hart. You see him just here on the replay, trying to hit that one over the mid-wicket area. As you have a look at this one, Gunsmoke.
Yes, going for that expansive hit over long on, and our beaten bowled. A good innings from the young man. A good innings from Sheriff. He's played very well. He is picking up the wicket of very important innings. And you can see it was a pitched up delivery, and he really was looking to hit that one over the long arm region.
So yes, just losing his wicket there, Sheriff Hart. So Joshua Haynes coming into the attack and picking up the all-important wicket of Hart, who's have to go. So 113 for 2. They just need another 27 runs. As you see the new batters come into the crease.
So we have a winner
Right,
for
Sean.
that voucher, a mimosa. I don't think he should win it. You feel he should win it? Jamil Blair, you have 5 minutes to get up to the country booth.
That's a lot of time.
So, 5 minutes to get up to the country. Jamil Blair, you're the winner of the voucher for mimosa. Spend $20 at the bar. Congratulations
So
to
the
you.
new batters, right, Sean Williams, who played that one quietly back up the track. So at the end of over number 11, trying to get it to a total of 140 for victory. They're 113 for 2, the A&A Strikers.
I want you to know the commentary booth move. So you have 5 minutes and counting. DJ. Wait tent down there. I don't know if he went to interfere with Sanshi or the DJ Capitan. I went to call the police for him just now. So congratulations to Blair, spending $20 at the bar. I will tell you off mic though, off mic, that your task is not completed. I will give you this voucher compliments mimosa, and you spent $20 at the bar. So off here, I will tell you something, what you will have to do later on. So, continue, Andy.
So it's Ray Matthews, ball that one to one card. A ball outside the off stump. Just wait for the signal from the umpire. It's coming off the outside edge and going all the way down to that man at third man for a single. So that makes it 114 for 2. So just a further 26 runs required now.
So, congratulations to Blair. He's interesting. He's a very good man. He's a Caribbean mixed man, Andy.
He's a Caribbean mixed man. He put
So-
together a very good team up there, unfortunately.
He paid $976 certainly for each player. One from Uganda, one from Haiti, one from St. Vincent, one from certainly Guyana.
Did he pay each player in their currency?
That's the question.
As this one again pass to that man Williams, who's worked that one past the square leg area. He's looking for two hustle, and he's done a good job A quick work. Let's see if that man at the non-striker is gotten in.
So there's a review. A return comes in, a very, very quick return. A good piece of return to the non-striker's end. They're looking for that second. The umpire calls for, there's a review for run out.
Good touchdown. Looking to get back there one card.
It was a really strong return
Or
over the Bills.
Third umpire, Alex
Oh.
Bellamy. Entrusted to do the work, Bellamy. Our third umpire. He's asking for another look.
The third umpire, Alex Bellamy.
There's one card. The man trying to get up to that non-strikers end. Quick work there by that man from the square leg area. And rifling the return into Ray Matthews. And one card as we await the decision now from Alex Bellamy. And he's out. So he's out, giving out, run out. So one card, he's going to make his way back to the dugout. Run out by a very strong throw from that man at the backward square position there against Smoke.
Well, that's a good piece of feeling, good work. Throwing the ball just over the stumps. And the bowler Matthews taking it and whipping the Bills off. And one card found short of his ground on that occasion. Rashawn Williams really wanted the second run to keep the strike. And to keep the strike rotating. However, one card not fast enough to get in.
Yeah, he was a bit slow. But with that fall of that wicket, Gunsmoke, it brings the very experienced Dwayne Romel Smith to the middle.
Well, he has the agent, former Barbados and West Indies player, and certainly Smith, certainly it can be over in a twinkle of an eye if he gets in here.
It's a very dangerous player in all aspects of the game. Like we said earlier, one of a lot of ability. A man who was good enough to score a century on his test debut in South Africa.
Yes, I watched that up to the other day. I was watching that innings from Smith. And it was really, really, really a good innings against South Africa. And can he perform tonight?
So 114 for 3. That man one card just losing his wicket, but it's Rashawn Williams who's going to face up to Matthews. He's been very economical so far in his spell. Matthews passed the umpire, but now balls to Rashawn Williams, who's hit that one back up to Matthews, who's done well on his follow through. No run resulted. But I can tell you what, this man Matthews, he's one who's really, he's underrated, Ray Matthews. I think he's got quite a lot of deliveries in his armory.
But he's been bowling well so far. And he's giving the batsman a big tuck. And that's what you want. Don't give them that runs or the riff outside your stump. But Matthews has been bowling very, very tight so far.
So pass the umpire about now, ball to Rashawn Williams. A delivery that struck down the ground. Out to that man at long off. So only a single. So 1 to Rashawn Williams, moving his score up to 2. But it brings the explosive Dwayne Smith into strike, Gunsmoke.
Well, this will be interesting. Good matchup. Matthews will want to see a big day player against Dwayne Smith. He will want to be picking up his wicket early, but Smith will have different ideas. Smith, look at the lead his team to progress in this tournament.
A championship team, I was told by Azzy. He brought together a very good team. Dwayne Smith batting down the middle order. And he's faced up to Ray Matthews. A delivery that struck powerfully down to that man at Lawan. This time a single, so he's off to mark immediately. Another single to the score, so 117 for 3. Tell you what, they need to get wickets, they need to get them badly. Just a further 23 runs required, 49 deliveries, required rate of 2.8. Gunsmoke is scoring at some 9.8 runs or over. As Ray Matthews just at the top of his mark, about now. Just makes it way past the umpire rather. Balls to Williams. Williams, a flowing drive, no contact made, and go through to the youthful Glastonbury who take it cleanly. So at the end of 17, at the end of 12 overs, Gunsmoke, they're 117 for 3.
So, we're back. And it's interesting. 117 for 3, Andy. And the A&A Strikers will fancy their chances to get up to this target.
Yes, well, just a further 23 runs required against most of 48 balls to do it with. You got the likes of Rayshon Williams, Dwayne Smith. He's a very talented player here. And Williams, he will walk together, score for his team. The captain, Marlon, welcome Goodman to come. But this delivery from that man, Joshua Haynes, just tucking up Smith a little bit. He's worked that one into the square leg area. Attended there by the youthful Justin Paris, a player of the future. I can tell you what, his father, Jason Paris, does a lot of work with him. He's got a good head on his shoulders there, Justin Paris, the captain of the Cormier on the 15 team. Past the umpire with no hands and balls to Williams, who shot that one down to square leg again, and he's brought that man from the fine leg around to his left. So one more to the total, so just picking them off in singles. So 2 runs so far in the over. So just some 21 runs required against 190 for 3. Haynes, Walter Smith, Smith off the outside edge. And going up to that man, that third man, Gunsmore, and he should have known better. As long as it bounced Gunsmore, it's going to spin away from him. He didn't anticipate for that, and he was beaten, and they were able to come back for 2 runs.
Well, yes, he should have known that once it got like that coming off the slice of the bat, the ball will spin away from you as a fielder. So you must look for that and anticipate for that spin away from you.
So no ball, a free hit it seems to be. As that was that man, Jakeem Pollard, the man interested to feed that ball down there, doing the disservice to his team. But a free hit came up, and Dwayne Smith failed to capitalize. A good ball there by Haynes, and he got out with a dot ball as he passed the umpire. But no, balls to Smith. This time Smith swings and a miss. Another good ball there by this man Haynes, getting some low bounce, Gunsmore.
Well, I don't know if Smith is batting with a bat with a hole tonight, but certainly he's swinging and missing everything.
Yeah, he hasn't had his best night, Dwayne Smith, but like I said, don't count him out. A player of this caliber. Delivery wide outside the offside, and no ball again signaled there by umpire Mears. So yet another free hit. So young Joshua Haynes this time again going over the front crease as illustrated there by the umpire and Mears. So another free hit comes up to Dwayne Smith. I'm sure he will want to capitalize on this occasion. So 125 for 3 to score now, Gunsmoke. Only 15 runs required for victory, and they're making a cakewalk of this one.
Anyway, you can see Gadson Boone is a party man. Jumping and waving to the music. But it's still a free hit. So, we look to see if they can capitalize on this occasion. Haven't Smith missing that free hit the last over, we hope that Rayshon Williams would be able to capitalize on this occasion.
I can tell you what, this free hit is transferred to the other end, so we can tell you Joshua Haynes, he was a man guilty of overstepping, but on this occasion, Ray Matthews, he's entrusted with bowling this one to try to restrict him on the free hit. So it's going to be Matthews to bowl to Rayshon Williams, who's the man facing up for this free hit. So just some 15 runs required for victory as Matthews passed the umpire about now, and that one's just stuck him a little bit. Gunsmoke, he couldn't get his timing going on that one, and hitting out to that man Patterson that mid wicket. So only one coming off the free hit.
Well, what I can do, and I didn't see where that ball went at all. So I had to look at the screen.
You're a bit blinded by the light. Blinded by the light. I'll tell you what, the producer, he was faced with similar happenings. He didn't see it either. Oh, the cameraman, he said, so. He did. Well, it's Ray Matthews. Smith just hitting this one down to the fine leg area. The man from fine leg running a long way around to his left. I'm sure they'll get 2 on this occasion. A good throw coming into Bowens, who's taking the bills off again. And he's asking for
So they call for a review for the run-out?
He called for a review, and he is obliged him with a review. So bringing the third umpire into some work again. He's really working for his money out here tonight, Alex Bellamy. This great like man.
Well, he really thought that Gadson Bowen is saying that Smith is not fast enough. Quick decision from the third umpire. Cricket continues.
So yes, Alex Bellamy, he was very sure that Smith was in, and he rightfully so. But this time, a full-length delivery coming off the outside edge, and a good quick single there by that man, right, Sean Williams, calling Smith through, and Smith responded quickly. So yet another run goes into the tens here. So 129 for 3. We're in over number 14. Just some 11 runs required here now, Gunsmoke.
Well, yes, it's good batting so far for the A&A Strikers. On course to certainly complete a victory here. And Matthew's trying his best to see if he can pick up a wicket.
Yes, like you said, complete a victory and make a entry into the next round. As Matthews bowling to Williams, again a delivery angling into that leg step. Sure, he's tried to get 2 again, but Dwayne Smith is not interested. So just 1.
Well, I wouldn't think that he would try that to come back for a second with Dwayne Smith, who's the elder statesman. Certainly Smith would certainly have the experience to say, well, that is 1. I'm taking my time.
Yeah, it's not necessarily. It's just only some 10 runs required. There's still some 30-odd balls to do it in. So easy pickings, really. So no need to chance your hand, really, for a second run. But Matthews with bowlers to Smith. A wide delivery outside the offset, rightfully signaled by Rudder. So 2 more to the total. So it's gone into single digits now, Gunsmoke.
So the A&A Strikers well on course to win in this game, unless some divine intervention come up. But they batted very well so far.
132 for 3. Delivery struck over the top and into the fence for 6 by Dwayne Smith. It was just a matter of time before he put a maximum on the board. Gunsmoke, a ball angled into his pads, and he hit it a long way over that long one area and into the boundary for yet another 6.
Well, I can tell you, yet again, I didn't see that ball, but I know that I saw the umpire signal 6. So it's 6 runs to the total, and that pushes the score to 138 for the loss of 3 at the end of over number 14. A&A Strikers large and in charge here at Weymouth, and I'm certainly they're cruising to that total of a 140 for victory. Just needing 2 runs for victory. And Andy, can they do it?
Well, sure they can, but this man, Kelvin Big Brown Patterson, he's making his way back into the attack with just 2 runs required in 6 overs. That's all it needs to get into the next round. The A&A Strikers, like we said, man Azam, he'd be very proud of his team.
But I can tell you something about Kevin Patterson and these type of totals. He doesn't deliver trademark. I was looking for the deliver on that occasion.
Well, his trait is not to bowl his first delivery. So 2 runs required.
And the batsman pulls away. A cat and mouse game. It's a cat and mouse game here.
Very much a cat and mouse game.
It's interesting, right? Sean Williams pulling out.
So
Brown.
only 2 runs required. This making some changes in the field.
But I can tell you, Brown took 4 wickets in 1 over when the team only needed 8 runs at Cleveland Hill. I played in that game, and never forget it. Oh, my word. As fast and big as he came, caterpillar hands, bobcat shoes, and he certainly was pushed down by a bulldozer. That is Sean Williams. Game, set, and match for the A&A Strikers progressing to the end later, number 2.
So victory, like you said, 144 for 3. Completed victory by some 7 wickets. The A&A Strikers. A very imposing victory there. It made a statement, I would say. Picking up that victory in just 14.1 overs. I can run down the scorecard for you here quickly. Zidane here, he was caught by Sampson off the ball of Cuddle without scoring. Kemar Hart. He made a well-played 54, brought his half century with 7 fours and 3 sixes. He went for 54, bowled by Joshua Haynes. Was in one card, brilliantly run out again by that man Coddle. A bullet arm throw from that deep backward square area. He went for 36. And the not-out batsman, Dwayne Smith, he was not out on 13 with that one Torrance 6, and Sean Williams, he was 10 not out off 9 balls with 1-6 in his innings as well, all told. Bowling?
Well, the bowling for the youth and experience side, not really troubling the A&A Stars, A&A Strikers. Rafael Cotto, 3 overs, no middles, or 1 for 26. Jakeem Pollard, 2 overs, no middles, none for 31. Pretty expensive. Zion Braffett, the captain, 2 overs, no middles, none for 25. Kevin Patterson, the experienced player in the side, 2.3 overs, no middles, none for 27. And Ray Matthew, he fought well, 3 overs, no middles, none for 20. And the A&A Strikers winning by some 7 wickets. And certainly, Andy, a good performance here from the A&A Strikers, making a statement here tonight.
It was a statement indeed, like you said, Gunsmoke having a very, very important innings there by that man Hart. He played a very, very good innings, but he also has some good bowling by Stefan Griffith, who picked up some 3 wickets for 20 runs in tonight's encounter. I think he's your player of the match. I'm sure you might want to get an interview down there with that man.
Well, I can tell you, Stefan did very, very well. And a really very, very good bowling from Stefan Griffith. He plays it straight for Gladiola, and he certainly shows his worth here tonight. And I bowled very well, bowling tight outside the horse, keeping the batsman tucked up, not giving them room outside the horse stump. And that's the key to this here, because when you have players who looking to get after the bowling, you need to tuck them up, not giving them that extra room outside the handy, that they can free their arms and really get after the bowling.
Yeah, he's really coming into the fore late in the tournament. He's picked up a 5-wicket haul earlier, like you said, a couple of games ago, and now he's picked up this players in match performance, 3 overs, 1 made and 3 for 20. So he's really coming to the fore when needed. So I'll tell you what, so the man of the match for tonight will be done on finals night. But to tell you, the player of the match for tonight's Gunsport is none other than Stefan Griffith. I tell you, 3 overs, 1 made and 3 for 20.
Well, yes, magnificent bowling from the young man. Plays it straight for the local domestic club, Gladiola. And certainly, he went off a short run. He usually off a long run. He has stats of pace. And his lines and length tonight was really on par. And that's what you want from your key bowler. And so the A&A Strikers winning. They would be playing certainly against the Blazers. So the Blazers, who were defeated by the Belly Stars, who are in the final sitting to wait to see who have to play. Very important game, and the A&A Strikers would want to come to the party in that game if Blazers were having a pack and a good side to Andy.
Yes, 2 good sides, like you said, coming off an emphatic victory to get into the semi-final, we will call that one, between the Blazers and this A&A Strikers team. So that game is very much coming up. We expect to see yet another big crowd here for that. But again, to the ground staff who's done such a tremendous job. We had the scorer in Sanchia Barrow. She's very efficient, giving us all the stats. We had our producer here. You have yourself, Gunsmoke. I think we're going to sign out here on this note. But a very, very good night. And to all the spectators, we look forward to seeing you here for the next game.
Well, yes, I thank you, Andy. And for the final time, all the way here from Weymouth, congratulations to A&A Strikers. And what I can tell you, though, is our producer, on behalf of producer Philip Hackett, on behalf of the producer Philip Hackett, and anything cricket, let's talk. And certainly, and his staff, we want to make a little in-house. Those who would have purchased liquid from the bar upstairs at the police force can be asked to bring back your bottles. Don't left your litter, and please, if you know that you're there, just pick up the litter and burn it up. And sorted. We want to thank you once again. So for the final time on Saturday, the 15th of February 2025, my name is Sean Gunsmoke Brathwaite, along with Andy, the magnificent Payne. We want to thank you for coming out again. I'll see you for that all-important game against the Blazers versus A&A Strikers. Thank you.